prophecy.
That's right.
Because we are going to be unable to survive for another 50 years, another 10 years.
Yeah, really, yeah.
Did you bring out any scripture when you said that?
Yeah, he went into
Second Peter's
What the brother read.
yeah.
That's
1,000
That's
days.
it.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
So jump down. So you see, he's being very deceitful at that point. Right? Who's he speaking to? Someone that's not scripturally versed. He was sitting here and said, "Hey, what about 12?"
Yep. And GMS isn't exempt, man. A lot of brothers in GMS are lukewarm too, and that spirit is going to suss you out because the Most High is really putting. Cause we're coming closer to Passover for a reason, and on the Passover there's going to be a lunar eclipse. A lot of things are going to be happening. A blood moon too. A blood moon too. So a lot of Jakes that have that mentality, they love this prolong. Exactly, procrastination. Which means someone who procrastinate is someone who's not really busy. If you're busy, you can't procrastinate. You don't got time because you're busy.
I see him on Instagram. He's going to the club and shit.
No, but if you're in that spirit, it's letting you know that you're not really sighing and crying as well.
True.
Because the person who's in the spirit of sighing and crying wants to get the fuck
out of here, man.
Right? The scripture says that
It hastens to be loose.
hastens to be loosened.
Yeah. Okay, come on. Yeah, bring it up real
Why
quick.
would I want to stay here?
Come on.
If I stay here, that means my babies are gonna grow up here.
That's
They're
right.
gonna grow up here around alphabet people.
That's right.
They'll probably be alphabet people because that's the way
Yes,
of
that's
society.
exactly what's gonna happen.
What?
If you live in this society for 1,000 years, we're all gonna die. You know, like
There won't be
you don't
human
wanna
beings
fucking
anymore.
die, bro. You know, it's that we wanna live. You know, I want to see this place destroyed.
Maybe he watched Terminator 2. So he thought he's gonna get sent back like John Connor. He thought someone's gonna get sent back and take down the machines. Man versus machine. After that's what he meant. Man versus machine after 1,000 years.
Yeah.
Cause that's the only thing that's gonna be here, bro.
This is
go
Isaiah
ahead.
51:14. It says, "The captive exile hasteneth that he may be loose."
Yeah, just like the apostles did, right? In the time of Acts, man. You say, yo, what's going on, man?
Right.
Are you guys ready? Are you setting up the time of Israel now?
Right.
Are we going back into rulership?
That's right.
That's what them men were thinking about. Them men are like, what's going on? You're leaving?
Yeah.
What
Like,
are you doing? You're setting up Israel back now?
could we come too? What's going on? Yeah.
Man's like, you're leaving? Oh, we have more time here? We still have to be here?
Yeah.
And that was 2,000 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
That's why when you was leaving, they're like,
You have a matter of fact.
The angel's like, he's gonna come back that way. You're gonna wait. There's gonna be a time period, a time gap. It says, "The captive exile hasteneth that he may be loose, and that he should not die in the pit, nor that his bread should fail."
Now, Micah, yeah, more?
That was it.
Micah 2:10. Arise, ye, depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction.
Hey, and when you're disrespectful to parents too, what you're doing, you're taking the responsibility away from them and you're putting it on yourself. And then really and truly, like when you're young, most Jakes know, you leave the house early, right? You might leave your house at 13, 14, you're on your own now. Then you go to the real world, you're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
It's real out here.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the heck was I? What was I thinking?
Arguing with my parents and da.
Because then reality hits you, man. It's best to leave responsibility on those people, because when you look up the word responsibility, you're gonna find out that the person with the responsibility has a duty. They have the consequences.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't have none of that on you when you're in a child's place. That's why as a child, you should enjoy it for as long as you can.
Yeah.
Nobody should be rushing to be a preacher, to be a teacher. Just take your time.
You'll destroy yourself.
Your time will come.
It's true.
And then when your time comes, guess what? All that responsibility is on you, because now people are looking to you. And if you fuck up, people are going to be like, oh, that guy wasn't a good teacher.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy lied. Oh, you never told the truth here. Oh, you did this here. So responsibility is not the best role.
No. Yep.
It's a serious role.
Very serious.
And we will all be held accountable for being in the positions that we're in.
It's true.
So you younger brothers, like those brothers, we were watching the video and they were in that little situation for how long?
Yeah.
That guy who put them through hell, he's gonna be in damnation. You know?
Serious.
"That is script."
Come on.
Yeah, bring it up.
1 Timothy 5:17, that the elders that rule well be counted worthy of double honor, especially they who labor in the word and doctrine. For the scripture saith, thou shalt not muzzle the ox that treadeth out the corn, and the laborer is worthy of his reward.
Yeah, break it down.
Yeah, because the elders have been putting in so much work so many years, man, like the brother said.
Before we're born, you know, the apostle to ours been going, he's been preaching for over 40 years. Over 40 years, man. You know, over 30 years.
4 decades.
I wasn't even born.
Hey, you know what? The scriptures, Yahushua said, if you don't believe me for my word's sake, 'cause you might not like how a prophet's gonna talk. And you might not just, whatever, you might not like the prophet. That doesn't matter, but it says, believe me for my work's sake. So those men are worthy for their works, are worthy for double honors.
You might not like your parents
Exactly.
that the world gave to you.
Yep.
But what makes them good parents is not if you like them, is if they did what was right by you.
Right.
Did
That's-
they do their duty?
that's
It's
what-
not about, oh, you want you and your mom is
Yeah.
so cool. You're
Yeah,
a
yeah,
cool mom.
Yeah.
That's not a good parent.
Yeah.
A cool mom is not a good parent. A good parent is the person who actually looks over you. Man.
Yeah.
And the good parent is probably not the nicest one.
No, it's not. Just like that movie with Fences. That's the
I
spirit.
love
That's the
that
spirit.
movie.
That's what it's saying. I don't gotta like you.
Straight.
You know, I provide for you, make sure you eat, you're safe.
That's love.
I do, exactly. It's a labor. People think love is some feeling, mystical feeling, but there's a work behind it. You have to cultivate, you have to be consistent. That's a labor. That's how you fall in love. Because you're putting your hands to the plow. You're not gonna just let that.
And that's how people can't trick you with fake love.
Right.
And then you'll know what real love is.
Exactly. Yep. Exactly. So these false prophets, man, you're gonna be figured out in Jacob's trouble.
That's right.
You're gonna be figured out because the labor you put in, which is not really a labor to salvation, it's a labor of your belly, is gonna be exposed in Jacob's trouble. Them demons don't give a shit about how well you speak if you don't got the thawa.
Con.
You don't got the thawa, those demons are gonna rip you to shreds. However, it pleases the Heavenly Father, like He said it was supposed to set up.
Sure, man.
Come.
This is Acts chapter 20, verse 31, and it says in NLT, watch out, remember the 3 years, Apostle Paul speaking, he said, remember the 3 years I was with you, constant watching and care over you, night and day, my many tears for you, and now I entrust you.
Isn't that not us?
This
Is
is
that
right.
not, when I listen to the brothers' videos, sometimes brothers get frustrated with Jake, man.
Yeah.
The reason why you're frustrated because you're a parent. You're also a parent. All you brothers that make videos, the reason why you get frustrated with your own people is because you're a parent. You're looking at them like, look at these niggas. The reason why you care is because those are your children. Literally.
Yeah,
if you
yeah,
are
yeah.
of the
It's true.
elect, they
It's
will
true.
be your children.
No, it's true. It's true.
Go ahead.
And it says that it is able to build up you and give you an inheritance with all those he has set apart for himself. I have never coveted anyone's silver or gold or fine clothes. I know that these hands of mine have worked to supply my own needs and even the needs of those who were with me, And I have been a constant example of how you can help those in need by working hard. You should remember the words of our Lord Yahushua. It is more blessed to give than to receive. Right, so you see the integrity of the Apostle Paul. He's not coveting, other people's like gold and silver and money and all that kind of stuff. He was a tent maker also, right? So he had some responsibility. He had his own bills, and most of us are in that same predicament, right? We have our day jobs, and we still have to essentially, like Scripture say, feed the flock.
Yep.
Right? So we still have the, we don't have the opportunity essentially to, be taken care of, so to speak, right? But just to go back into the point, you have people like that are essentially charging for understanding, charging for breakdowns. I even saw a little thing about IUIC. They had this website where they had these precept books, and they were I don't know if it was, I think it was like $14 or something
Yep.
like that, right? So you see, they have these false teachers amongst their people that still do that to this day, right? Just like they were doing this back then. Right?
Oh yeah, back in the day when we first came in, they had a starter pack, like a starter
Yep.
kit.
Yeah. Starter
you
precept.
had to get that.
Yeah.
Camp stuff.
Every camp starter kit. Everybody in the Purple Gang had to get the camp starter kit.
Yeah.
No ifs, ands, or buts.
Yep, it's true. And Paul was, being an example too. He was being an example to those guys because he said that he could have charged them lawfully. He's
Oh yeah,
you're
of course.
hired. He could have,
Yeah.
but he took it further to exemplify the spirit. He's like, I could, like Paul said, the heart did it less. He's like, we could ask for this and do that, but the Most High's going to take care of us. We're not relying, like the whole ministry is to glorify the Heavenly Father and His Son. So you got to constantly be put in positions where you have to exemplify faith. But if you're saying, you get this breakdown for so amount of dollars, like you're creating a structure that doesn't have faith, a structure that follows men
That's
instead
exactly
of
it.
instead of following the Most High. So
And it
Paul,
took our mind off of money because
Exactly.
we would have been on that mindset as well.
exactly.
Like I'm creating for views.
Yeah.
To monetize. Yeah.
Whew. Yeah,
Took us out of that mind.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, you're right.
You get that for monetization on your YouTube channel, so you can be monetized.
Yeah, con.
They'll offer you. They'll say, "Oh, you're eligible. You can monetize."
Yeah, con. Yeah.
You can get ads put on there. You
Yeah.
get money. That's what a lot of these guys they get it.
Yeah, con.
They're on their lives. For you to be super chat, for you to get a super chat,
Yes.
you have to be monetized.
That's right.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's brothers that get hundreds, thousands of views.
Yeah, con.
Luke 12 and 42. And the Lord said, who then is that faithful and wise steward who his Lord shall make ruler to give them their portion of meat in due season? Blessed is the servant whom his Lord, when he shall find so doing. Of a true I say unto you, that he will make him ruler over all that he hath. But and if that servant say in his heart, my Lord delayeth his coming, he shall begin to beat the manservant and maidservant, and to eat and to be drunken, and to be drunken. The Lord said.
So basically, sloppy, man.
Yes.
You're completely sloppy. You're incompetent. You're a freeloader. You're willful. You're
Like going to Passover, like and you're seeing like these strippers and shit.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that's how. And because you've been given the truth, the master is Yahweh Shai, and this is what you're doing with the business.
Yeah, con.
He comes back. Audits have been done. Everything's out of order. Payments are missing. It's
Yes.
like, what the hell? I left you here in charge of this. What are you doing?
That's right.
This man had book on reading the Bible. He wasn't reading the Bible, he was calling out scriptures with a toque on his head.
You see?
Oh yeah, he disregards the writings of
always
Paul.
wear a hat.
yes.
Remember, they disregard the writings of Paul.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, they do.
Right? They say what Paul was saying.
It's just
it was
his opinion.
A suggestion, yeah.
Yeah.
His opinion.
But if that servant say in his heart, my soul, my Lord delayeth his coming, and shall begin to eat the manservant and maidens, and to eat and to drink and to be drunken, the Lord of that servant will come in the day when he looketh not for him.
Salaki, and these leaders are tyrannical.
Tyrannical.
The water. Because if you go up against them, that's why a lot of people are afraid to talk up against these leaders. Because if they do, they're going to lose something. You might lose your woman. According to some camps, they could take your woman from you.
Wickedness.
So that's that servant that's that man beating the servants. You're bringing affliction upon the flock when you're supposed to be protecting them. That's a hireling. That's a hireling. They're only just there for the pay, which is what you can monetize from the truth, instead of there for Yahweh Bashim Shai's people, man. Those are his children. Shalom.
And at that hour, when he is not aware, and will cut him asunder, and will appoint him with his portion with the unbelievers,
Yeah.
and that servant which knew his Lord's
Hey, and
will.
at the end of the day, a lot of people are just unbelievers. We just don't
Exactly.
know, because a lot of people are just great actors.
Exactly.
To be a believer, really and truly, you're gonna really know in the time of trouble.
Yep.
Right now, it's easy to say you believe. Like for us, a lot of brothers have been tried and been tested, but
Yeah.
the majority of us are going to be tried and tested in that day, right? Jacob's troubled, MOTB, so on and so forth, man, to see if your faith is really there.
Yes. Yeah.
And the servant,
It's like if a man, it says delay if it's coming, what you brothers were going into earlier. You know, Jake's thinking a 1,000 years off. You know, you got these dummies saying support Hebrew businesses.
Wow. Holy shit.
Oh yeah.
Breaking ground. What is it called? New Jerusalem or New Nazareth or whatever they're calling it.
Hey, don't you remember the video I posted where they were cleaning up Jane and Lawrence?
Yeah, kind of.
They were cleaning up Jane and Lawrence.
What the hell?
What are you guys doing?
This is gonna be destroyed, man. Guys are wicked, man. And the servant which knew his Lord's will and prepared not himself,
Right.
neither did according to his will, shall be beaten with many stripes.
We know why they do that. That's for the community,
Yeah,
to
come.
get the members to have a reputation among them,
That's right.
so they can get more
Oh.
members.
Yeah,
You know, it's all a number game for them.
Hey, but
Yeah.
that's what because people used to question why do so much people join the Freemasons? Because the Freemasons
Right.
on the onset is a
Right.
great
Right.
organization.
Right.
They do
Humanitarianism.
a lot of philanthropy.
Yeah.
So on the lower levels,
Yeah.
you can't tell nobody about the Freemasons
Yes.
because they actually help people.
Yeah. Yep.
Right? But you don't know who they are until you reach the high degrees.
That's right.
Same thing with these fraternities, sororities.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
all really respectable
Yeah.
places.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that's what Esau does. A gift destroys the heart.
A gift destroys the heart.
He'll paint himself. Oh, I'm a philanthropist.
Yeah.
I'm a,
Angel of
I
light.
give to charity.
Yeah. Humanitarian.
I'm a humanist.
Yeah. Humanitarian.
Bono.
Yeah.
Bill Gates.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Yep.
But he that kneweth not and did commit things worthy of stripes shall be beaten with few stripes.
Right.
For unto whosoever much is given, of him shall be much
See,
required.
that's going into the responsibility
Yes,
that I
ma'am.
was talking about.
Yep.
Because when you're responsible, there's a lot given onto you. So you got to be careful as well, right? That's why.
Yep.
Listen, I there's certain positions that I'm not striving for. If the Most High puts me in those positions,
Yeah.
you got to do what you got to do. But
Yep.
that's why the scriptures tells you. Oh, it talks about a bishop. And
Yeah.
they tell you a bishop is only supposed to have one wife.
Yes.
You know why? Because of responsibility.
Exactly.
Not because
Exactly.
you can't have more than one.
You gotta be
but you're-
focused.
You gotta be focused, man.
It's a serious position.
Serious, man.
You know, you can't be having that same so-called liberty or freedom on a different level and then go to a more serious level and still think you're gonna have the same liberties.
It's like when
How are
brothers, certain brothers link me and be like, "Oh, can I call you? Can I talk to you?" I'm
Yeah.
like, "Yo, I don't have a choice.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
responsible."
Yeah,
to talk
exactly.
to you.
Yeah, a ministry,
You know,
yeah.
when you're nervous to call,
Yeah, it's
I
true.
don't have a choice.
It's true. No,
That's,
it's true.
You're my job.
That's
My
right.
job's not my woman. My
That's
job's
right.
not my kids.
That's right.
My
That's
job is
right.
the brotherhood.
Yep, it's true, man.
Well, yeah. Can I
You
speak
have to
you?
labor, yeah,
I
you're
don't have a
right.
choice,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, it's true.
I'm subject to you.
It's true.
Hey, real quick, just because you mentioned about the Masons, that's typed in the Freemasonry charity, and it has the Masonic Charitable Foundation is the primary charity of Freemasonry. Provides financial support to Freemasons, their families, and the community. How the MCF helps: grants, partnerships, medical research.
That means when you see, like, you brothers went to Hamilton and you saw that big one. I don't know if it's the biggest one in Canada, but
I
think Ontario.
Canada. There's all these lodges in Hamilton. It's like the Grand Lodge of Canada.
It's like a headquarters.
Really? Yeah?
Hamilton has like
Oh,
a
shit.
Yeah, we went there years ago.
Damn.
Black woman was the headmaster's lodge.
or the Stewart, one of those.
Yeah,
You guys went to the
Get a
Stewart.
screenshot of that for me.
Black woman.
yeah, black woman was the Stewart. I don't remember her name, but I remember where it was.
Or she get the most head?
hey, but just finishing up.
Yeah.
When people see those organizations, like the elders saying, they're happy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? Freemasons,
Yeah.
you want to build here? Yeah. Come on in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Hamilton's the Freemasonic capital of Ontario.
Ontario.
It's not of Canada?
I don't think so.
Okay.
That's why it's so dark and gray over there. It's
Oh yeah, it's a heavy city, man.
Yeah, that's Kingstown.
Kingston, yeah.
Well, because of the refineries that's over there,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
you have the steel town.
And it's a port city too, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Port
yeah.
city.
Con.
A lot of
A lot of drugs.
yeah, a lot of
A lot
stuff
of,
goes through.
like, a lot of trafficking.
All kinds of traffic.
All types of traffic.
So it says medical research, humanitarian, and disaster relief.
Yeah.
So these guys, yeah. Like,
Yeah, they're serious, man. Yeah, they're serious. And that's why we're not as popular, because we don't have those charitable organization set up
Right.
as GMS.
Right.
We're the poor.
We're the poor.
We're the bums.
We try, brothers do,
Yeah.
we do what we can,
Yeah.
but we don't have that. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
To
Yep.
the extent.
Yeah, yeah, it's true.
It's
It's
a
true.
day by day, right?
Well, when
It's
Day
just
by
day
day,
by day,
literally.
man.
That's
It's just day
true.
by
The
day.
Lord, He said in the Lord's
It's
Prayer,
true.
The Lord's Prayer.
Yeah.
He said to give us our daily bread, right? So that's our daily bread.
and we're not of this
We
world.
don't have shit, but like we're content.
Yep. Yeah, the Lord said, He feeds the sparrows. Are you not more valuable or precious than the sparrows?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right? So it says other Masonic charities, the Masonic Foundation of Ontario, a public charity that supports research, education, and community projects. The Royal Ark Charity, a charity of the Royal Ark Masons. I got a real quick precept. This is 1 Corinthians 9 and 18. It says, "What is my reward then? Verily, that when I preach the gospel, I may make the gospel of Yahushua without charge, that I abuse not my power in the gospel. For though,"
Wow.
and this is what Howard said, verse 19, "For though I be free from all men, yet have I made myself servant unto all, that I might gain the more." Right? And NLT, it says, "Even though I am a free man with no master, I've become a slave to all people to bring many to Yahushua."
Come on, because now who's going to pay you? When you're taking care of Yahushai's man, Yahushai is going to pay you.
Lay up
If-
your treasures in heaven.
Exactly. You know, you might be low on this, low on that, and then you've been, listening to brothers' phone calls all night, losing sleep, but you're staying consistent, and then all of a sudden, money comes your way, you can pay rent. Yahushua is paying you for that labor.
That's right.
That's that daily bread as well.
Ezekiel 12 and 21 says in the NLT, "Again, a message came to me from the Lord Yahweh, Son of man. You've heard that proverb they quote in Israel. Time passes and prophecies come to nothing. Tell the people, this is what the sovereign Lord Yahweh says. I will put an end to this proverb, and you will soon stop quoting it. Now give them this new proverb to replace the old one. The time has come for every prophecy to be fulfilled. There will be no flattering predictions in
Damn.
Israel."
Damn.
So prophecy that's going to come, the mark,
Yep.
the beast. That's going to be the next prophecy,
Yep.
right? And that's going to be the final prophecy, and then like World War III, nuclear war,
Yep.
right? But a lot of our people they don't really believe that. People are like, I grew up.
And it's funny because Drake doesn't realize that during the grace period isn't where things are supposed to get super bad. It's when that grace period cuts. So part of their own delusion as to, we're through our foresight, we're giving insight. So they're going to start seeing all that stuff happen when grace has been cut. Then they're going to be like, oh, that's what they were talking about. It's not supposed to get crazy in the time of grace. It gets
And during that time of grace, we're getting away with a lot as well.
Yeah.
Because some of us should already be put to death.
Yeah.
Right? So the Most High is just cleaning us up.
Yeah.
Telling us, yo, get ready.
Yeah.
The things that you're addicted to, try to cut it out.
Yeah.
That's what the point of the Passover,
Exactly.
These different high holy days are for. The day of the Day of
Atonement.
Atonement, all these things is teaching you.
It's true.
Like the brothers going to, telling brothers, yo, learn how to fast more, not
Yeah.
just one year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's teaching
Yeah.
you how to be stronger.
Yeah.
Because really and truly, we should all be put to death.
Con.
So these guys say their names, but these different camps and stuff, they're getting away with a lot as well, because the Most High is not really bringing swift destruction on them. They're saying these things, and nothing is happening. But like the brothers reading, there's gonna come a time, man, where you're just gonna say something negative, and one of you guys is just gonna die. You'll probably die while you're online.
Yeah, con.
Everything is being tallied up too.
Yeah.
Everything is, all the charges.
Yeah,
Coming to that time
yeah.
where people are gonna be like,
Remember,
did
he
you
said.
see that?
Remember, he said that even a sinful thought,
Con
Even
is
a sinful
wickedness.
thought.
wicked
Foolish
thought,
thought.
a foolish thought
Yeah.
is sin.
It's sin.
And we're in a time where we're getting an
Bombarded.
express projection of your people's thoughts via you type.
Oh man.
You're not even speaking.
True,
You're speaking
true,
you're typing your thoughts.
True.
True.
So anything wicked you're saying, you're already being condemned right there.
Wow.
Right then and there.
Typing, going on live,
Go-
this is, talking shit,
saying
seeing
things you
Bible
shouldn't even be
people on
saying.
live, you
True.
know, teaching,
True.
you know, adding on to the word,
True.
removing. So there's a lot of judgment, bro.
Hey, just like what's his name did when he shot up the Bible
Yeah.
and said, I'm putting a hit out on you Israelites.
Yeah.
You're right, brother. You're right. And then the Most High let him stew for a while. He
Yeah.
got big. Remember that time where he went to Hollywood? He
very
got
big, very
big.
big.
He was chilling with
He was
celebrities.
He was driving Lambo.
Driving Lambos, living the life.
He was with Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, he was with Floyd.
You know,
Yeah,
courtside.
he was chilling, yo. And then the Most High fucked him up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was driving Lambos.
It says, "For I am the Lord Yahweh. If I say it, it will happen. There will be no more delays. You
Right.
rebels of Israel, I will fulfill my threat of destruction in your own lifetime.
Sheesh.
I, the sovereign Lord Yahweh, have spoken."
Hey, that's why the Lord said they're not coming against us; they're coming against Him.
Exactly.
So even though we're taking it personally, we always will. You know what I mean? Just
Yeah.
like if somebody tries to disrespect one of the brothers, we're gonna take it personal.
You
But
hate wickedness.
yeah, exactly. But you know, they're really going against Yahweh while Yahweh shine.
Laugh like you think you're dealing with me. I'm just a vessel.
A lot of these guys are the priests that Ezekiel saw
Yeah. Come on.
doing wickedness.
Yeah, behind the closed
Behind closed doors.
Yeah. It's true. It's true.
Then this message came.
You will be surprised in the kingdom, man.
It's true.
Yo, that
Yeah.
guy was worshiping Pan.
Yeah.
Yo,
It's
that guy
true.
bowed down to Baphomet.
Yeah,
What
man.
do? You'll be shocked, yo. Holy. It's crazy. That guy has an altar doing witchcraft. Holy, that brother saluted me.
Yeah. Come on.
Shalom.
It's true. It's true. It's true.
Then this message came to me from the Lord, son of man. The people of Israel are saying he's talking about the distant future. His visions won't come true for a long time.
This is yo. He can't make this up. Can't make this up. Wow.
Therefore, tell them this is what the sovereign Lord Yahweh says: no more delay. I will now do everything I have threatened. I, the sovereign Lord Yahweh, have spoken.
Hey, which means really and truly, if you're saying that, that means your prayers is off. Because the prayers are hasting.
Yep.
Every one of the prayers, there's no prayer that's not begging the Lord, please deliver, please do this, please this. So what are you guys praying? What prayers are you praying?
And who are you praying to?
They're not putting up curses.
Of course not. Of course not. They're doing good. They're not even praying, I bet you. If you are praying, you're not praying to the Most High. You're not praying to the Most High.
Leader for my Hellcat.
Yeah.
You know?
What kind of prayers are they praying? Because the prayers is begging for the destruction.
Yeah.
Do something now, Lord. Stop
Yeah.
turning your back on us. We
That's
need
right.
you.
And that's how you know the Lord's not dealing with them, because you'll complain to the Lord more as He afflicts you. When you get afflicted, you start praying.
Oh my gosh.
So when you're constantly praying, like when you get afflicted hard, you start praying hard. But then, let's say He lightens up the affliction because of the trauma, you keep praying, because you're like, you've learned, like, nah, I'm gonna keep my medicine strong.
Come.
The man by the Hellcat, man.
I know exactly.
Well, the car to buy it.
A Hellcat. Yeah.
No, but you know when you get, I don't care who you are.
Yeah. That's right.
And you know what you're playing every day.
Exactly. You have the song.
I know what I'm playing. A song this new song just came out. I gotta play this.
That's right.
Killing them in the summer. So you're preparing for the future.
Exactly. Yeah. Yo. That's funny.
Hey, real quick, this is 2 Peter 3:3. It says, NLT, most importantly, I want to remind you that in the last days scoffers will come, mocking the truth and following their own desires. They will say, what happened to the promise that Yahushua is coming again? From before the times of our ancestors, everything has remained the same since the world was first created. They deliberately forget that the Most High made the heavens by the word of His command, and He brought the earth out from the water and surrounded it with water. That He used the water to destroy the ancient world with a mighty flood.
Hey, this is the word scoff in the etymology, and this is the verb. it says jest, which is where you get jester or
Mhm.
joke,
Fucking clown.
clown.
Yeah.
Make light of something. Mid 15th century, ridicule, mock, from a noun meaning contemptuous. Contemptuous ridicule, which is from Scandinavian source, scoff, mockery. Yeah, that was the point.
Yep.
Yeah.
2 Peter 3:10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. So the hell cat, the earth also,
Yeah.
the works
Yeah.
that are therein shall be burnt up. Seeing that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of person ought you to be?
Yeah, because remember, everything is matter, right? So matter is going to be consumed, right? All matter. It doesn't matter if it's the TV, if it's the wall, whatever
Yeah.
it is. It's all going to be.
Consumed.
It's
Yeah.
all going to be consumed.
Hey, and it says that if we know these things, what kind of men should we ought to be?
That's
so
right.
It doesn't matter how long it's gonna take. You're still supposed to hasten it.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter if it's gonna take us. We know we're close, but it doesn't matter how long it takes. You're still supposed to hasten because you heard that word.
Even,
That's
even
right.
if it's 5
You know?
years, like we're just waiting, man.
Yeah.
Well, look at Apostle Tahara. He's been on Highway 5 for 40 years, man.
Yeah.
Still going strong.
Yeah.
So that's a heavy burden.
Yeah.
That same thing we were saying earlier.
Yeah.
And it doesn't, to be honest, we don't care about time anymore. We just look at prophecy.
Exactly. Yep. It's true.
That's we don't view time the way
Yeah, it's
people
true.
view- We're not
true.
in that.
Prisoners of hope.
We're not in that.
It's a
What do you call it? That construct.
yeah.
Time is a construct. Oh, I'm 30. Gotta buy a home.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm this age. Gotta do this.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not
it's
finished
true.
school. Oh, we're not in you people's construct.
Yeah,
man.
You only get one life.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a blessing to understand the time scale that you come back to different times. And
Con.
it's just better to do the best you can right now to till
Yeah.
goodness.
That's
Yes,
right,
You
man.
know, like that's why people they think they get away with shit. They come back in the worst position in the next life.
Exactly.
They're just bugged out even
Bugged
more.
out even more.
You know?
Con.
Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of person are you to be in all holy conversation and godliness, looking for and hasting unto the coming of the day of Yahweh, wherein the heavens.
And our holy conversations is what we teach. The
Yep.
truth.
That's it.
Right? So that's why we're getting on you know who. I didn't want to say you people's names because guess what? You people are nobodies to me. To me, you guys are nobodies. But the things that you're teaching are actually affecting people, man. People actually watch these guys. I didn't even know that you guys had followers. I'm shocked the way I don't watch these guys. If you brothers don't tell me about certain things, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I don't know.
I know that person made a video.
Con.
That's why I knew about it. I never watched their videos. Never.
I watch them now.
You know?
I watch them now to see what's going on.
Well, it's all covered, man. It's all covered. The Most High dispense the spirits that way for a reason.
Yeah, con, yeah.
You know.
And we know where we are because everything is based on prophecy. So prophecy is basically even a timeline. So Yahweh says in Matthew 24:34, this generation shall not pass.
Yeah.
Right? You see what I'm saying? So we
Yeah.
know what generation.
Right.
Generation, we see the MOT being spoken of.
There you go.
You
Yeah,
know,
there
all
you
these
go.
other
Yeah.
things.
What events are happening in particular generations to know which generation he's talking about? Yep.
Another precept?
Yeah, this is 2 Ezra 9:1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before.
And the march, you know, you're going somewhere, you want to know, like, how much longer is it? You know what I mean? And
Are we there
once
yet?
you pass cut, you know? And once you pass no frills, you say, okay, I know where I'm at right now. So you hear all these things, you hear Donald Trump is declaring he wants to be king, you know what I mean? Like,
These are all tokens.
Exactly.
You know, like you just said, the no frill is a token. You know?
Yep.
Hey, and you know the joke is that's a good point, because I look at everything like in an analogy. So it's like when you're on a plane, right? There's a time where the flight is almost ended, but that's not the best part, because what did they tell you? Fasten your seatbelts. You might have been walking, chilling,
Turbulence,
eating,
yeah,
but
yeah.
now they're saying we're about to land.
Yeah.
Fasten your seatbelts. Sit down. Yeah, you can't go to the bathroom no more. You see all the woman them, they sit down now, they lean back.
You grab a kid.
Serious time. So right now we're
That
telling
is-
you people buckle up.
That's true.
Jeez.
That's right.
Serious time,
That's
man.
true.
Oh, yeah.
Or just like when they have when they're flying and they have it off, you can have your seatbelt
Oh
on.
yeah, yeah.
But then,
yeah.
but then the turbulence comes.
You hear the sound? Yeah, I seen that
get
before.
scared,
Yo.
yo.
People get scared.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Con.
Sirach 39:1. But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High and is occupied in the meditation thereof will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient and be occupied in prophecies.
Yeah. And that's not too deep. He made it very simple. Occupied in the meditate in the law. Think about serving the Lord and then your brother. And even within those two subjects, there's so much intricacies and levels because you have grievances with one another. You got to think about this scenario. So
Oh, yeah.
just focusing on those twos alone, it's enough to suffice the appetite
Oh yeah.
spiritually. A lot of Israelites get carried away, and we've seen it. This law, that law. Yahushua broke it down to two laws for a reason.
Con.
Jake can't do good with too much.
Yeah.
You got to simplify it and break it down to two things, black and white. Deal with that. Get carried away.
And that's all beyond the veil. That's what's going on there, because we got to go to Him, our Savior, simply put, to get the balance, how to deal with, understanding what He does for us, and He's going to give us that spirit, right? But the point is, 100% for you folks at home, man, it's about beyond the veil. That's where we are. That's the time. Okay. So the mediatorial work of our Savior. Right? You have that word?
Yeah.
Bring that word up, because brought up a beautiful precept, and those ones were linked in regards to the word hasting. Hasting the time.
Strong's G 4692. Sputo. To haste, make haste. To desire earnestly in the Strong's. To speed, study, urge on diligently or earnestly, by implication, to await eagerly, make with haste unto.
And remember, hold on, that haste goes for us as well.
Yeah.
Because the longer we're here is the longer we're gonna sin as well. We need to get the fuck out of here. It's not just about the people. We gotta get out of here. All of us gotta get out of here. Like the man said in the Matrix, this place is poisoning me, man.
Yeah, you can feel it.
Beautiful.
I think someone brought up Micah 2:10 about this sword destruction and this polluted. Why would we want to be here? Right?
Like what the brothers put up. I can't remember, a month ago, 2 months ago, they put up a tranny, and I thought that was a girl. I said, the light skin one. And brothers are like, yo, that's a tranny. I said, what?
I know, me too. I couldn't believe it.
Passport then.
Yeah, the passport one.
Yeah. That's crazy.
This is
Gotta get out of here, man.
This is Matthew 16:2 NLT. It says, he replied, you know the saying, red sky at night means fair weather tomorrow. Red sky in the morning means foul weather all day. You know how to interpret the weather signs in the sky, but you don't know how to interpret the signs of the times.
Wow.
Only an evil, adulterous generation would demand a miraculous. But the only sign I will give them is the sign of the prophet Jonah.
Right.
Then Yahushua left them and went away.
Because that's all they should have been looking for. What is the prophet of Jonah? In the belly of a fish, which he considered to be hell. Yahushua was in the grave, came back the fourth day. That's what he meant. That you guys are looking for all these other signs, but me. If everything is written of me.
Isn't the dove symbolic to a chariot? Like the dove.
Yeah, the doves are called chariots as well.
So Jonah,
Right, yeah.
Hebrew means what? Dove. Right? So what he has brought us now, look for the chariots in the skies, man. And he's talking about 1,000 years. And look for the chariot. Everything. We want to get out of here.
Yeah.
We don't even need that. The Most High set us up, and we're a bunch of dunce cats.
Yeah.
We're nobodies.
Yeah.
What are we doing teaching the Most High's beautiful truth?
Yeah.
Who are you? Who am I?
It's true.
I'm a dunce.
Facts. Yep.
I never had this. Where did all this knowledge come from?
We're not learned men.
The fact that you see
We're not
me,
learned
if you see me teaching, that's the Most High, bro.
That's right.
Me? What am I doing teaching?
What do you want to be when you grow up?
Yeah, kind.
This is 2 Ezra 6:18, and it said, "Behold, the days come that I will begin to draw nigh, and to visit them that dwell upon the earth, and I will begin to make inquisition of them, would they be that have hurt unjustly with their unrighteousness, and when the affliction of Zion shall be fulfilled, and when the world that shall begin."
Hey, but brother, Jeremiah 2:12, right? Jake is a servant. He's a homeborn slave. That's the problem too.
Yeah.
These niggas love their position.
Yeah.
They love being. I've seen servants on horses and princes.
Yeah.
They love walking as servants.
Right.
That's their position.
And I guess it makes sense too, because as a heathen, being around the heathens, you don't have to exemplify faith. You know, everything is do as you wilt. With the Most High, it's different. Like the Most High, you're put through things because Most High will test you. He wants to see if you're really about it. Jake don't like that.
No.
They don't like being tested. They don't like when the Most High just roll up one day and just put you through this just to see what you're gonna do.
Jeez.
They don't like that because you don't have faith. But that's how it is to serve the Most High.
So true.
That's why it says it's a fearful thing. Huh? No, I was gonna say that's why it says it's a fearful thing to fall in the hands of the Most High. But with the heathens, you don't got that. You just, you wake, like you said, a construct. You have a construct that's planned out for you. You don't gotta worry. So Jake don't have faith.
And no wisdom.
Yeah, and no wisdom.
Is it Psalms 110 and 11 or 111 and 10? I'll mix it up. It's the beginning of wisdom. The fear of the Lord.
Yeah.
So Jake's have no wisdom, man. Don't fear the Lord.
No.
Exactly.
Yeah, the scripture say in 1 Peter or 2 Peter, marvel not though some strange thing happen unto you.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
A lot of strange things that happen to you, man.
Hey, remember Malachi? In Malachi, that's what Israel said when they're questioning the. Yeah, where's that?
Did I hate Esau? That's how a woman speaks.
Verse
How
20,
woman
2
speaks.
Ezra 6:20, and when the world that shall begin to vanish away shall be finished, then I will show these tokens. The books shall be opened before the firmament, and they shall see altogether.
Hey, and they're holding on to a world that's fading away, but they don't even understand that. It's like when I see my some of my friends from back in the still wearing Pele jackets. What are you still doing in a Pele jacket? It's 2025, man. Man still walking around listening to Biggie and Tupac. That time has passed, bro. He's still rocking FUBU.
Hey, Rex.
Some men don't know how to move forward.
Yeah,
man.
it's true.
They're
They're
stuck.
stuck.
In the past.
Ah, wow. It's funny.
It says, 2 Ezra 6:21, and the children of a year old shall speak with their voices. The woman with child shall bring forth untimely children of 3 or 4 months old, and they shall live and be raised up. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty.
Right.
And the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man heareth, they shall be suddenly afraid. At that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies.
So the token is saying, Elder.
Yeah.
The place on Siman Sloan. All place closing down, right?
Storehouses.
Everything.
Yeah.
Going out of business.
Well, also the system that these guys, the Doge is setting up. The Doge is taking down.
Talking about Dogecoin?
Yeah, Dogecoin, but also
Department of Justice.
the Department of Efficiency,
Government efficiency.
right, tearing down present day federal organizations that are committing tax fraud, all that stuff.
You're auditing them.
Right, and then
Money's going.
exactly saying that fraud is happening. So what it's doing is putting people in psychosis. Look up the word psychosis is a false reality. So you're angry about this system, so you can accept a new system. They're saying you're gonna get $5,000 checks. Elon says he's gonna give rebate checks, but something's gonna happen to where all that is gonna fail. The Most High is gonna play it out that way because the storehouses shall be found empty. So all those stimulus checks or everything they're promising is gonna fail somehow, and that's gonna just bug people out.
Oh yeah.
To spark the chaos.
Exactly, spark the chaos. Yep.
So he said they're switching from people to AI.
Yeah,
By
automation.
defining People.
Right.
Use technocracy as a new rule. So he said, yeah, hearing them, they're ripping us off. And Elon's using his machines, right, in place of people.
Yeah.
So it's smart,
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right.
Verse 24, at that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountain shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run. And that's his truth.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
truth. we're approaching this time. This is the token that we're in right now. We're about to hit.
Yeah.
Right? Friends destroying one another. The love of many has already waxed cold.
Hey, like in a movie, they call it a climax. We're
Yeah.
in the time of the climax.
It's just like a roller coaster.
Yeah.
You know, tick, 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 tick.
Drop it.
Oh,
Yeah,
literally.
right there. Yeah.
When you said friends, isn't that's a spirit of Trudeau and
Trump put that Trump.
what's his name?
Donald Trump?
Oh, Poilievre?
No, our governor here.
Oh,
Doug Ford.
Ford.
He keeps saying we're friends with America. Well, I know it's
Yeah.
going, you know.
Yeah.
And the hate is brewing.
Yeah.
Like Trump ain't backing down, man.
No.
Yeah, it starts from the top to the regular everyday person.
Yes.
Friends hating each other, just
Yeah.
being at odds, you know?
Exactly.
And that famine of the word, right? The spring of the fountain shall stand still,
Yeah.
right? This is the living waters, right? Whosoever, verse 25, whosoever remaineth from all these that I have told thee shall escape. Because there's a lot of people are going to die
Yeah.
in these times.
Yeah.
So he said there's other things you got to get through. Right.
The remnant, you mentioned the remainder between the remnant. That's what's gonna get through this.
That's
And
right.
and then there's other people who are going to think that, yeah, I got through, but then there's more judgment.
God.
There's missiles, there's, you know, the elect coming back. You know?
Yo, most sides, something else, man.
And it's like all these that I've told thee shall escape and see my salvation and the end of your world. Right?
Right.
And then real quick, because this is what Howard said, this is Ecclesiastes 7 and 10. Say not thou, what is the cause that the former days were better than these? For thou doest not inquire wisely concerning this. NLT, it says, don't long for the good old days. This is not wise. And that's why, these people, they're figuring out something is wrong. There's something very wrong.
Yeah.
I want nostalgia. I want the 80s back. I want
Yes.
the 90s back.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But these people are mentally, there's a crack.
Yeah.
They're mentally done.
Yeah, you're right.
You know?
Looking backwards for comfort.
Yeah.
You
No,
know?
but that was the slogan
New wine.
4 years ago.
Build
Return, return back to normal. Or
Oh, get back to normal. Yeah. Or yeah.
yeah.
Our good old days would be in the garden before Adam fell.
Yeah, come on.
That's our good old days.
Yeah, it's true.
The good old days here.
Good. Because the Bible says, and they did this such and that, and it was good.
Yeah.
Right?
Ecclesiastes says the beginning of a thing is worse. The end of a thing is better than the beginning of it. So you're looking backwards thinking it's better for you, but it's not.
God.
Because it's
You
a
know?
storyline. It's a whole, it's a multi
Exactly.
storyline.
That's right.
Exactly.
You know?
Jeremiah,
Lot's wife, so like Lot's wife, she looked back.
Exactly.
so Jeremiah 51 and 6. Flee out of the midst of Babylon, and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time.
And you guys that are teaching lies, man, you're not delivering souls, you're condemning souls. You're doing a high act of
wickedness.
judgment, man,
Yeah.
of wickedness.
Yeah.
Those are serious things you guys
Yeah.
are doing, man. You guys play with things that you shouldn't even really be playing with, man. Sometimes it's just better you just leave certain things alone.
Right.
For this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. He shall render unto her a recompense. Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand, that made all the earth drunken, and the nations are drunken of her wine. Therefore the nations are mad. So this whole Trump right now, he's going on a rampage, and he's gonna have terrorists on Canada, Mexico, other terrorists around the world, so this whole basically
Yeah. They're gonna implode on themselves.
But Babylon have been a golden cup in the Lord's hand and made all the earth drunken. The nation are mad. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. All for her take balm for her pain. If so be, may be healed.
Yeah, so this place, i.e. America, Babylon the Great, it's gonna reach a point of no return. It's already there, but that's gonna be more evident. That's how people are. What are they gonna do? They should do this. Everybody has an opinion on how America should be saved.
Yeah.
That's gonna stop. That's gonna be
They
complete.
got people chanting curse words at America via MAGA. Whenever you idiots say MAGA or wear MAGA,
It's true. It's
that's
true.
you're just cursing. You're
Yeah.
setting up. You're venerating demons to destroy this place.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
And you're literally the modern day KKK. That's all you are. KKKs wanted that old thing back. Same thing that the brother's talking about. You wanted that old thing back. You're not gonna ever get that old thing back. Oh, these people have infiltrated our beautiful white country, our Anglo Christian land. It's too late, man. It's too late. There's nothing you could do because the people that infiltrated are actually your own people.
True.
They wanted
True.
they
True.
wanted
True.
America
True.
to fall.
True.
They infected you from the inside.
Yeah, very
The
true.
bottom feeder of your people.
Exactly. You know, I didn't want to say it. Exactly. They infiltrated America, right, from that righteousness because America was a
Established.
quote-unquote Christian society built upon the Bible
Beliefs and
Bible
principles.
beliefs and principles.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they said, "No, we got to get this out of here."
Yeah.
man."
Yeah. And pushing, like Catholics, which is pure wickedness.
Universal.
Yeah, exactly.
We would have healed Babylon.
Which really goes back to us,
Yeah.
right? Because going back to Constantine,
Yeah.
right,
It's
with
true.
paganism.
It's true.
That's why you Christians don't even understand that. If you're a Christian, you have to understand you're a pagan. Just put that in your mind. That's what we were before the truth. We were pagans, no matter what denomination.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
There's only one truth.
Exactly.
He would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let everyone go into his own country. For her judgment reacheth unto heaven and is lifted up even to the skies. That's pretty much.
And we can't heal Babylon because the people that are in power are very powerful, man. How are you going to heal a place where the people who are ruling this place own countries?
Yeah.
They own armies.
Yeah.
They want us.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
Yeah.
And those same powerful people have been exercising psyops on its own citizens for decades.
Decades.
Centuries.
These people are bugged out.
Centuries.
Well, I'll say decades.
I'll say
because
decades. That's it.
The only reason is because there was a time where the media didn't come into your living room. There was
Exactly.
A time where a family was a family unit.
Yeah.
Where the only influence would be a newspaper or somebody coming to your house and taking your shit or whatever kind of influence.
Yeah.
But the father was the head. It's his way or the highway, and that's how the family was established. But then after you had the radio and everyone, well, let's listen to the radio.
Yeah.
And then
Comic
you had the
books.
TV. Yeah, the
Comic books after World War
magazine,
II.
whatever, right?
Yeah.
And the reason why I won't say centuries is because they really established that power after World War II, when they established a lot of those different League of Nations and different organizations.
Yeah.
That's when they started to say, okay, this is now a global, the one
Organization,
world, one
yeah.
world religion, one world is. That's where they started to get that mindset from.
Yeah.
Remember, they got a Project Paperclip, right? From the
Yeah.
Germans. So all the psyops, all the MK Ultra, they learned from them.
Yeah.
The Russians and
How the
Americans.
person's mind works,
Yeah.
they all got that from Tiemann.
Yeah.
He went in there and he said, well, what's a person's pain threshold? What's a
Yes.
person,
Right.
whatever,
Yeah.
you know?
Yes.
They got to the bottom of it.
Sleep deprivation.
Something-
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
It was actually
Even, Hollywood too, right? Which is
Hollywood.
I
Yeah,
have
they
the
also
word-
said
sorry.
that this guy named Anton LaVey, he said that the TV is like an altar for Satan in your own home
Yeah.
to indoctrinate your kids.
Oh yeah.
That was going into that.
Yeah, I have the word mad because, we're describing the condition of Babylon.
Gotta
And
crease it
starting
back.
right at the top, and a lot of information just came out. So real quick, I'm gonna bring out the word real quick. So it says disordered in intellect, demented, crazy, insane.
Babylon?
Yeah, no, mad.
Okay, fine.
Right? Starting at, because Trump came out, hey, this guy, he wants to take a lot of stuff. Hey, take it. Because the Lord says so, and the scriptures cannot be broken.
I like
Simply put.
Yeah, because remember, he has to exercise his power.
Yeah.
Trump is not playing that. Those are the best.
Characters?
No, those are the best people that are in rule.
Yeah.
The guys that don't fake it.
Yeah, it's true.
He's
It's true.
He's a power.
Yeah, it's true.
So you could exercise it if you want.
Yeah,
Go
yeah.
ahead.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
true.
You're a power, bro.
Yeah.
The governor told him, see you in court. He goes, I see you in court.
Yeah. He's like, I'll see you. I'm king. I'm emperor.
Trump is a guy that'll bump you up. I'll see you in court.
He's taking a page out of the German leaders, his ways, right?
Yeah, you know who.
Yeah.
German leader.
Yeah.
Schickelgruber.
Yeah.
Even into like Austria, all these different countries, basically, we'll protect you and you'll become one of us, kind of thing. It's the same thing that Trump's saying,
Yep.
right?
You got
Two
something
more
about
lines on this guy.
Oh, okay.
He's only been in power for 2 months, man. And he's doing a lot of damage.
Also, if I might say, like, I remember when he was campaigning, he basically was trying to come out to the Christians. He was like, okay, you Christians, come and vote out. If you vote for me, like, the next 4 years, we're not vote anymore.
Yeah, it's gonna be fixed.
It's gonna be fixed, right? So, like, so if you talk about, like, women voting for 4 years, that means, like, 1,000 more years, like, what's happening, right?
Yeah, he's saying this is it.
This is it, yes.
This is-
it.
yep.
Even he told you that, like,
This guy might be the last president.
We hope.
We hope this guy to be the last.
yeah.
Last Trump.
That's Trump.
That's right. The last Trump.
Go ahead, Malak.
Yeah, real quick, no, so we're describing it because this is the characteristics of this individual. It says extremely stupid,
Oh.
right, of man, right? And that depicts everything in regards to from the leadership down. Hey, Baffin's finished. It's over. We're just watching this thing going down the drain.
That's right.
It's over.
That's
I
right.
just want to read that. Go ahead, brother.
That's right.
Real quick here, this is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 6, just following up what was said about would have healed Babylon and given her balm for her pains. So it says, shall not all these take up a parable against him and a taunting proverb against him and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his? How long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay. Just simply put, that bomb is going into trying to patch this place up, financially for starters, and then everything else follows through with fixing the morals of the people, changing the way people think, because that's what this Trump guy is set up to do on the side that he's on right now, right? But that thick clay, you can't really put bomb on that, really. It's like putting a Band-Aid on a gunshot wound, because it's so far gone. The whole Federal Reserve is pretty much bankrupt, and they've stolen trillions of dollars over the years. Could you really replace all that? No, you can't. You can't. So what are you going to do? You just have to bring in a new system, right? And that's their own form of a jubilee, the NWO, restoring the balance.
Yep.
But really, that's to put you into slavery.
Yeah.
You got a debt clock where
Oh yeah, you remember?
they have each citizen, you owe this much to the government.
Devil.
When you're already getting taxed.
Come
You're already getting taxed on everything, and it says each citizen owes 38,000 whatever
Oh my
numbers
God.
right now. When you go in the U.S. debt clock.
Bro, and the majority of people in the system will never make anything close to that.
And then on top of that, they're actually making money off of our social insurance number. They're opening different accounts,
Yeah.
and they're making like millions off of us.
Which, hey, that could be slacky. That could also be true, but also it could just be what do you call
More clay.
no, what's the word that we use when he's like faking it, like he's making accounts. Some of these accounts are not even like real in terms of he's just putting up accounts for people to be pissed off. It couldn't even be. It might not.
Rage beat.
Rage,
distraction.
yeah, like a distraction. It's a psyops.
No, that's what what he's talking about is what the elites do, how they make money off of the citizens.
No, I know, but he was bringing up the tax fraud. Were you or no?
No,
Oh,
no,
okay,
no,
my
no,
bad.
no.
You're talking about the
Okay.
SIN number.
Yeah, the
Oh, my bad, my
It's on the
bad.
stock market.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually how they make money off of
Yeah,
us.
yeah, no, that's true.
The
That's
social
true.
security number.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh no, I thought you were
They
talking about the
make
tax fraud.
trillions off
Yeah,
of us.
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
there's some loopholes, like, I'm not, whatever. Go on.
Yeah.
It's not for us to know.
Yeah, you're making sense, brother, because it's amongst the elite. It's the money. It's that's why it says about our wages. It goes to a black hole, right? And we don't profit in this place. So basically, they use you as their
That's
gate,
profit.
right? It's just like old time slavery, right? How you couldn't make that money. You were the debt. We're still the debt.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And remember that's what the brother's bringing out. When you're going into the birth certificate or you go into the stock market, what is the stock market? You're making a bet.
Yep.
I'm hoping that this stock is going to be profitable.
Yeah, which is
So
you.
you as
You're
an
the
individual
livestock.
might be
Yeah,
profitable.
exactly.
You're the
Some of us
livestock.
are not as profitable. Like a guy in the NBA, they love him.
Yes, he's good
A
stock.
guy in jail, they love him, even though you're in jail. And then you have some guys, if you're a bum, if you're just a Jake on the street, you're a bum. That's a bad stock.
Yep.
Because you're not really making them any money. You're a liability.
Exactly.
We're really trying to get rid of you.
Exactly.
Hopefully he don't die.
Exactly.
Hopefully we can harvest his organs.
We're trying to kill you out. Yep.
So that's why before you get any loan, a signature is required,
Oh yeah.
right? Because that's what the money is worth. You signing until you sign it, that piece of paper is not worth anything.
Yeah.
When you sign, you know you're worth something.
Yep.
I mean, they're telling you $400,000.
Oh yeah.
You were worth that. They would give it to you.
Yeah.
Mortimer, what's the price of orange?
Yeah. They're serious.
And this man knows about legal documents.
Yes.
That's why he does that,
Yeah.
because he perverts the truth. And according to law, you
It's his
gotta
tongue.
exactly it's his tongue.
Silver tongue.
Exactly.
You know?
Yep.
That's how he tricks people. He gets them to. He deceives you. That's the
Yeah.
whole goal.
Yeah.
It says he went to the four corners of the earth to deceive all nations.
That's
true.
Yeah.
He got you believing when you buy a pound of gold, you're buying 16 ounces.
Right.
A pound is 16 ounces.
Yeah. Come.
But for them, they created a whole different ounce system. It's called the troy ounce system. And when you buy a pound of gold, you're buying 12 ounces. You're not buying 16 ounces.
Wow.
Take it from you.
But yeah, I got gold. I got a pound of gold.
Wow.
That's a deception right before your eyes, bro.
Yep.
The man just took your money, smiling at you. Hey, thanks.
And even one the same brother.
James 5:1.
Hold on. Kabar has one.
Before.
No, he hasn't finished it.
He didn't finish all.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
didn't
but this
finish.
brother said something.
Yeah, he's gonna make a point. He's gonna make a point.
No, but I was saying when you buy gold, 24 karat isn't taxed. So they say 14 and they put 14 and 10, but 24 karat gold in North America, there's no tax on that. So he puts 10 karat and 14 and 18 on you because when it tax you. It's like it, bro.
No worries. Just finish up this. This is Habakkuk 2:7. Shall they not rise suddenly, that shall bite thee, and awake, that shall vex thee?
It's true.
And thou shalt be for booties unto them. And that links with James the 5th chapter, because it's going into the debtors. Yeah, that's a good thing you brought that up. That's the spirit, because that's going into the debtors, really turning against the rich man. So the people are waking up to how this system is rigged, and that's why you're going to have all this calamity arise in the future, going into a civil unrest, a financial collapse. These people are going to turn on their leaders, people like Trump, people like Trudeau, people like Doug Ford, and all these other guys.
You want to know how you know it's the spirit?
No.
The elder apostles on the highways are going into the same thing.
Oh, beautiful.
That if the citizens found out about the financial system, they would rebel. So it's a spirit.
Yeah.
We're all in one spirit.
Remember RCMP? They brought out the report. They said if the average Canadian found out how broke they are, there would be a civil war.
A civil war.
Wow.
Well, they should.
Well, they did do it, because back in
The trucker protest.
1800s,
Mhm.
when they burnt down Parliament, because they jacked up the prices of the houses, they went to Montreal and burned it down.
Yo, because like you know, minds are mad in Canada. And this whole Trump. I mean, sorry, it's Trudeau.
Yeah.
Not the ones in Ontario. They're soft.
They're soft.
Super
The
soft.
ones in
Florida
Quebec.
soft.
The ones in Quebec are.
Yeah.
Crazier.
Oh, they love riding.
French people.
Yo.
Very mean, man.
They ride
Those
for
guys,
nothing.
those
There was a
Molotov
riot in the
cocktails,
90s.
everything.
Okay.
Car
It
bombs.
was right in the 90s because of the
carbon.
economy. Everybody was getting
That's some
overtaxed and everything.
Oh yeah, the one in the 90s. Yeah.
And they rioted
Yeah.
in the 90s.
Yeah.
You got your preset? Bring on your preset.
James 5:1.
And then Kabar, you got yours.
James 5:1. Go to now, you rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. Your riches are corrupted, and your garments moth-eaten. Your gold and silver is cankered, and the rest of them shall be a witness against you. So, this is what they're doing. They're using the gold and silver. Basically, what you're just going into, basically.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fraud, man.
Yeah.
And they're not giving people their proper wage. Really, and you're supposed to pay, right
day
now,
of.
we're not getting paid.
The day of.
Right? Because basically, we're on this whole digital currency, this whole digital system. We don't really have any riches, man. It's all a farce. It's not.
Yeah, it's an idol.
Yeah.
That money, that mammon's an idol.
Yeah.
And he goes into the fiat system. Fiat means let it be, that's credo, credit. I believe, fiat, Latin for I believe. So you're saying you believe in mammon. You believe in this God.
Well, fiat is false.
Yeah.
False? Okay,
False.
false.
Credit.
Water.
Yeah.
Credit is I believe, water. So it's false, right? So that, your
Oh,
rust.
you're right. Let it be done.
Oh, it said let it be done?
Yeah, fiat means let it be done.
Okay.
So same thing, false. You pretty much make something out of thin air.
Okay, con.
Let it be done.
James 5:1. Your gold and silver is cankered. The rest of them shall be a witness against you. and shall eat your flesh as it were fire.
Yeah, 'cause it doesn't work that way. Like a bartering system, you can't run an economy off imagination. You need real tangible things. You need trade. You can't just say, "Hey, this is what it is on the screen, and that's just how it is." And then when things get bad, you just print more money, and you can't just live like that. Eventually, your rust is gonna just. That's why they call it a debt bubble. It's
Yeah,
about to pop.
You need exact measurements. You need exact weights.
Right.
Scales.
Exactly.
Even with gold and silver, we know people chiseled that shit.
Right.
Right. They did a thing called coin flipping.
Yep.
You know.
And there shall be a witness, shall eat your flesh as it were fire. You have heaped treasures together for the last days. Behold, the hire of laborers, even who have reaped down your field, which is of you kept back by fraud, cried of them which have reached
onto heaven.
And the cry of them which are reaped are enter into the ears of the Lord of the Sabaoth.
Yep.
It said it said kept back by Friday. He
Exactly.
doing a whole bunch of
Yeah, there you go.
know,
That's
like,
the spirit. I was thinking about that.
His inner workings of how he does his banking system is very fraudulent.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And that's what they do too. Cause look at Jake, that's in Africa, West Africa, they're basically they have our people in mines, right? And like they're getting paid like a couple cents, like for the day, like not even a fucking dollar. Right?
Well, usury.
A troy ounce of the gold that's over there, because even Ishmael will use Esau to go in there and go and take out like bars of gold, like each day. Right? It's crazy over there.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
You read that says your gold, your silver is cankered, and shall eat your flesh. What does that mean?
He's gonna be exposed. He's gonna be exposed. So his workings are gonna be exposed, and it's gonna, like it says, every hand of the wicked shall be upon him. So it's gonna lead to this man being destroyed.
With the missiles.
With the missiles, and then also you go into, some of these people, when it comes, people die on the work. You shall eat your flesh because your bags are full of your bags is full of holes. Some people die in the workforce, so.
Do you know they make money on people that die?
Yeah, right.
Dead peasant, what's it called?
Peasant
insurance?
Yeah,
okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Got a precept on that though for my end.
Lived in pleasure on the earth.
Hold on, come on.
Yeah, hold on, let the brother bring out the
quick
precept.
For my end, because this is a precept going on. So this is a Job 20 and 15. He has swallowed down riches, and he shall vomit them up again,
Right.
and shall cast them out of his belly. So yeah, basically, he has to pay back what he stole too, right? So yeah, everything that he took, he has to give back. Riches are never lost; they're translated.
Double.
Yeah.
Double.
Hey, let me read that verse in NLT, Babakshah, verse 3, because it kind of goes into it. It says, your gold and silver have become worthless. The very wealth you were counting on will eat away your flesh like fire. This treasure you have accumulated will stand as evidence against you on the day of judgment.
Right. So it's a condition. Like even these false. It starts with Esau all the way down to everybody else that falls his way when it comes to money. They're fraud with misteaching the truth and making money off of it. The condition you're going to be in Jacob's trouble, it will be as if you're on fire, literally. You might literally be on fire, but nevertheless, it's going to be a condition.
Also, if I may add, it said your gold is cankered, right? Pure gold cankered meaning rust. Pure gold won't rust.
That's right.
No.
You know? So this devil,
It's that devil,
you know? In the ancient Roman world, they were
Coin clipping.
Yes, that's it.
Ye have lived in pleasure on the earth and been wanton. Ye have nourished your heart as in the day of slaughter. Ye have condemned and killed the just, and he doth not resist you. So the tribes, you see what he did to Gad, in America, in Canada, the tribe of Reuben, right? Like at least Reuben was trying to fight, man, right? For hundreds of years against the system. Issachar, basically, fucking all the 12 tribes in America, in the Americas, man.
That's it on that?
Yeah, that's it.
Go ahead.
Yeah, come. This is the book of St. Matthew chapter. This is going to like how they live. So the society, they take you make money off the citizens, right? And so it says, Matthew 17 verse 25, it says, he said, something verse 24 says, and when they will come to Capernaum, they that received tribute money came to Peter and said, does not your master pay tribute? He said, yes. And when he was come into the house, Yahushua prevented him, saying, what thinkest thou, Simon? Of whom do the kings of the earth take custom or tribute? Of their own children or of the strangers? Peter said unto him, of strangers. Yahushua said unto him, then are the children free. This is that shows you that the children, the elites, they're free because they're not pay like taxes, pay tribute. But we, which are like the strangers to them, pay taxes, pay like fines and all these things. So therefore, we're not free, right?
Taxes.
Taxes, yeah, can't.
Yeah, because they're really sovereign.
Yeah, that's right.
We're just cattle. We're cattle.
Yeah, that's a good example of that. Like Hunter Biden, what did he do? He did all these crimes. He stole all this money.
Pardon.
Yeah, and then he got pardoned.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Right. Even though he was found guilty, all that evidence was on his laptop.
Yeah, go ahead, sir.
Going into the topic of gold and silver, because we see a lot of commercials by people who buy gold, buy silver. But at the end of the day, God's not going to save you on that day, because obviously when He's implement the MOTB, that's not going to help at all. So it doesn't matter how much gold or silver you're going to have.
Yeah.
This is the book of
And you can't
Ezekiel.
pay off your house shy.
That's right. Ezekiel 7:19 and NLT, it reads, they will throw their money in the streets.
Yeah.
Just like what happened in Venezuela a couple of years ago. That's what happened in America.
That's right.
And work is trash.
Yeah.
It has no value, right?
I think that happened with the Weimar Republic in like the 40s or 50s.
Yeah, it happened just recently in Venezuela.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Venezuela, they were
Yeah.
the guys passing by, like, took some money. The guy just is worthless.
Worthless.
Financial collapse.
But their silver and gold will save them on the day of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua.
Exactly.
So that's gonna happen again. That's gonna happen in America, man.
Everywhere.
It's gonna
Everywhere.
happen mainly in America and in
Yeah.
the world, right?
Yeah, because they're under America's standard, right? Because they won't just understand, even though that they have BRICS, right? Their own BRICS organization, they're trying to come off of America's, their IMF and all that, but it's all still connected. Because the other day, I seen a thing that was talking about how Russia wants facial recognition for their MOBT, for their financial system, facial recognition.
It reads, satisfy, not feed them, for the greed can only treat them out.
Exactly. Because at the end of the day, when you go into the fall of empires, these economic or economists, they always go into at the end of the empire, you want to invest in gold, because gold is what stands true. You can buy assets, you'd be good. But gold is not going to save you against spiritual deities. That's what people don't understand. Like you said, they're going to throw their money in the streets because you're going to be dealing with demons. People are going to be shooting. Your earth is going to be opening up. There's going to be animals.
Yeah, you're not gonna have a rule of law. When there's no rule of law,
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Like, you don't trade, you steal, you kill.
Like there was a series that came out. I don't know if the brothers watched it, called 0 Day.
No, I didn't watch it.
It's good. It's good. Yeah. Right. It's gonna be civil war. People rioting.
Yeah, look how much money
Zero
Israel
day.
has.
0 day. 0 day.
And in the bunker, they have gold. It's massive.
Uh-huh.
Pure gold they have in there.
Is it Fort Knox? They say.
They got nothing there.
Oh yeah, that's what they say.
London.
That's what they
The
say.
one in London.
Yeah. Trump said yesterday, we're going to Fort Knox. I want to see the gold. I'm
Yeah,
going.
yeah. Go ahead. Go right ahead.
But it's a psyops. They already know.
God,
They
no,
just
yeah.
they want to
Nothing
get
there.
people pissed off so that like you know what I mean? Like Trump, the Doge is like the heroes. Like Trump and Elon like heroes.
Which you know that Doge debt put it on the U.S. debt clock. I don't know if you've seen it.
Oh no, I didn't see
No
that.
way.
It's on there now.
Say the word, eh?
Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
shit.
Yeah.
That gold is
That was it?
is gone to Rothschild family.
This is First Maccabee 10 and 25. This is going into the point of taxation and
Yeah.
what we're talking about. It says, he sent unto them, therefore, to this effect, King Demetrius unto the people of the Jews sendeth greeting. Whereas ye have kept covenants with us and continued in our friendship, not joining yourselves with our enemies, we have heard thereof, and are glad. Wherefore now continue ye still to be faithful unto us, and we will well recompense you for the things ye do in our behalf. And we will grant you many immunities and give you rewards. And now do I free you, and for your sake I release all the Jews from tributes and from the customs of salt, which is a tax,
Right.
and,
Taxation.
and from crown taxes,
See?
right? Which is that's what we're subject to.
Yeah.
We're actually paying a tax to the crown in Canada.
Right.
That's what when they say federal, like right now we're in tax time. We pay two taxes here. We pay federal and we pay provincial.
Yeah.
So those are two taxes, but the federal goes to the crown because she's above. She runs all of
She
this.
died. She died.
Or it doesn't matter. It's just the crown.
Whoever the crown is.
The crown.
The crown's
It's the crown. The crown's the crown.
You know, so they have even the Bank of Canada that belongs to the crown.
Exactly.
In their charter, when you go read about it,
Right.
This is known as crown land.
Crown land.
Right.
You can't have a allodial title.
No,
You can't
nobody
a
can
title
have the
to your
deed.
land.
Nobody.
All the titles of different properties belong to the crown.
Yeah.
Right?
So what scripture is that?
First Maccabee 10, and I started at 25.
And he goes into a whole bunch of other taxes, like 3-day tax or a couple taxes. Like he used to tax them on the Sabbath. He would tax them on this and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah. But I just want to bring that out about the crown tax and the salt. Yeah, that was it.
I got a precept. This is going into diverse weights. It says here, let me just pull it up again. This is Proverbs chapter 20, verse, Proverbs chapter 11, verse 1. It says, a false balance is an abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is his delight. And that's going into diverse weights, rigging the scale, so to speak. That's what they do. What they do is they print money out of thin air and they give you credit cards. They give you something called fiat, give you something called credit. They tell you that you have good credit, so that means you're eligible to buy certain things. You get more access to certain privileges. But that credit is just saying that, okay, you're able to pay your bills on time. But that doesn't mean you really have money. So a lot of people in their head, they're thinking, yo, I got stuff, Got another one here real quick, going into what we did as a nation.
And really and truly, that's bullshit too, because that guy who's in office right now, Donald Trump, he's filed for bankruptcy multiple times. Multiple times. And he's a president. And with most of his business would let you know he's not the greatest person at running a business because he had to file for bankruptcy a lot of times. The system is rigged, man.
Hey, you hear that, Donald? So you better stay on the script.
If you listen, Donald.
Yes, stay on the script.
Yeah.
You're not the real president.
Oh, about that, they showed the whole view of it now. There's a cameraman there doing his thing, and the kid is talking to the cameraman.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Real quick here, this is our 1 Kings chapter 12, verse 11, because it wouldn't be any different if our people were in power too. Our people would tax the people as well, because they're wicked as fuck.
Oh, we did that in the medieval times.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, in medieval times, we used to tax the hell out of our people.
Oh, yeah.
You would have a peasant, they would have their land, but sometimes the crown would say, look, you got to work for free because we need this amount of food, we need this amount, whatever kind of shares. You're wicked, bro.
And really, you're only supposed to tax the people if it's for like a serious cause, like if you're going to war, especially.
It's
true. That's what you're supposed to tax.
Nation, though. The elect is going to tax the other nation. 10%. No, 100. I mean, as much as you want.
No. We have to do it righteously.
Esau is going to get the double tax.
Well, remember, there's 1,000 years of free labor period.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So,
That's for sure.
And then after, whenever,
Yep.
You see how it is. We see how it is.
Yeah, because we need it. We
We need
that
that
free
money,
labor,
man.
man. Because look how prosperous Esau was.
Yep.
Esau had free labor off the Israelites, man.
Yep.
So we need that same thing off of the whole nation, all you nations, man.
Yep.
We're going to have to build up our walls and shit.
That's righteous, man.
you're going to be shipped off to planets to build.
Except for Esau, though. I don't want Esau traveling in space.
You know,
He let me go, but Esau can't.
I'm making a decree.
Go ahead.
This is 1 Kings chapter 12, verse 11, and it says, "And now whereas my father did lade you with a heavy yoke, I will add to your yoke.
Yep.
My father had chastised you with whips, but I will chastise you with scorpions." So Jeroboam and all the people came to Rehoboam the third day, as the king had appointed, saying, "Come to me again the third day."
Hey, that's what happened during the time of Robin Hood. They were rebelling against taxes, man.
He gave him the ring. He's like, hold on, doesn't your family owe tax to the crown?
Yeah, yeah.
Let me keep this. He's supposed to give him a ring. It's like, no, let me keep this.
Yo, man, we were taxing the hell out of each other back then, man.
Wicked, bro.
And we even brought that over here to Canada. I mean, America. Well, America, Canada, United States, right? A lot of niggas came over here rich as fuck, and they were taxing their own brothers, man. Rich ass Jake, you rich ass Jakes, man. Yo, you guys gotta pay too, man.
Among my people are from wicked.
What? They're rich as hell, man. They live in Hollywood. They live in Baldwin Hills. Jake is doing good, man. Yo, you have Jakes that own acres. Hey, you have Jakes that own so much land, they just have Esau as the face. You think Jake don't do that game too? Jake will just have Esau as the face and own everything and just be chilling. You will never know that the nigga owns all of that. They just use Edomites as just the front.
Moab does it. Moab
Oh, yeah.
puts Esau as his front man.
Yeah, Khan.
Yeah, it's true.
And chill. You'll never know.
It says, verse 13, "But Rehoboam spoke harshly to the people, for he rejected the advice of older counselors and followed the counsel of his younger advisors. He told the people, my father laid heavy burdens on you, but my father beat you with whips, but I will beat you with scorpions." So the king paid no attention to the people. This turn of events was the will of Yahweh Shem Yoshai, for it fulfilled the Lord's message to Jeroboam, son of Nebat, through the prophet Ahijah from Shiloh. So, yeah.
And it was good for Jakes too, because you wanted a king. The Lord was over you. And the Lord, all you got to give the Lord, like we're saying, is 10% and, stuff like that. But Jake, we want a king too. They want it to be like the heathens.
Yeah.
So you got a king over you, and then a king put hell upon you. Look what happened to you.
And that was a prophecy.
Good
He's
for
gonna
you.
Take your children into war. He's going to put taxes upon you.
Good.
Yep.
And this caused the nation to split.
That's right.
You got
Civil
the-
war.
Yeah, Northern Kingdom,
Southern,
Kingdom.
yeah.
And now you see it happening today. Like now you're going to see a split among the people too, with all the taxation and all the heavy burdens, the yokes.
right.
Then that's going to cause a split. Everybody's going to ask for something new.
Exactly.
So the scripture-
Liberal versus conservative, and
Yeah.
so on and so forth.
Yeah.
That's why the scripture says, "How could Satan stand if he be divided?"
Divided.
Right. So now you're seeing the division of this place.
That's right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And that's why, that's a good point. I got a quick precept. That was it.
That was
This is First King 4:20, and this is part of the reason why Solomon needed these things, or implemented the taxes.
Yes.
It says the people of Judah in the NLT, the people of Judah and Israel were as numerous as the sand on the seashore. They were very contented with plenty to eat and drink. Solomon ruled over all the kingdoms from the Euphrates River in the north to the land of the Philistines and the border of Egypt in the south. And that's when you take that in, that's why Solomon is the Yahushai. He was Adam. When Adam reigned, that was the
Same
border
area.
as well.
Yeah.
That's how far the border stretched. But in the process of time, we lost different lands, different territory.
Yep.
Because the land is supposed to stretch all the way to the Euphrates, which is by Iraq.
Yeah. Yep.
And all the way to the border of Egypt. But when you look at certain time frames of maps, it's smaller. You're like, why is it not what we're reading about?
Yeah.
So that shows you that's the spirit that was Adam too. It says verse 21 again. It says the conquered people of those lands sent tribute, money to Solomon, and continued to serve him throughout his lifetime. The daily food requirements for Solomon's palace were 150 bushels of choice flour and 300 bushels of meal, which it says in the precept about 5.5 kiloliters of choice flour, a kiloliter, and 11 kiloliters of meal. Also 10 oxen from the fattening pens, 20 pasture-fed cattle, 100 sheep or goats. This is per day.
Bro, this is
Yeah, per day.
That's what people are not taking in. Per
Just,
day.
just Solomon's palace, not Israel.
That's it. Not per day.
It says,
Enough oxtail.
yeah, 100 sheep or goats. Yeah, the curry goats.
Yeah, man.
It says,
He was more wealthy than fucking Manson.
oh yeah,
That's
oh, yeah.
nothing.
That was like the beta type.
God,
you know?
God.
Yeah.
It says, as well as deer, gazelles, roe deer, and choice poultry.
Damn, bro.
Turkey.
Or fattened, it says, in the precept it says fattened geese.
Oh, fat and geese.
Geese.
Oh, geese. Oh,
Yeah, but that's unlawful.
Yeah, that might be a wrong.
Yeah,
That's what's in the precept.
What was unlawful? Slack
It just said geese in NLT.
But poultry, we know, is a bit broad.
Yeah, broad
So
spectrum.
it says Solomon's dominion extended over all the kingdoms west of the Euphrates River, from Tipsah to Gaza, and there was peace on all his borders.
Wow.
It says during the lifetime of Solomon, all of Judah and Israel lived in peace and safety. And from Dan in the north to Beersheba in the south, each family had its own home and garden.
Business and everything.
family-
You were
Each
good.
family had a home
Family.
and garden.
Big family, man.
And then
You
it
were
says in the
good.
precept for garden,
Wow.
Hebrew, each family lived under its own grapevine and under its own fig tree.
That's a lot
which
of
is
money, bro. That's
You got
a lot
figs,
of
you can
money.
trade it from. You got grapes, you
Yep.
trade it.
Yep.
And we know how big them fucking grapes
Great.
are.
Huge.
Hey, so that's each house, each Israelite. Bro. You got
Yeah.
your own house, you got
Yeah.
your garden.
Set you up with your own business and you got your own house. Go, run it.
That's right.
Make
It
money.
says, verse 26, Solomon had 4,000 stalls for his chariot horses, and he had 12,000 horses. Even to maintain that?
Yeah.
Maintain a horse.
Now I know why Queen of Sheba thought his servant was Solomon.
I just wanted to make a point because of the righteousness of what Solomon was doing. He put on everybody.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He had money, but he
Put on-
made sure Israel was good.
Oh yeah.
In this kingdom, everybody's gatekeeping and not trying to put on their next brother. You know their brother. You know what I mean? Like that's a wicked mindset. That's Esau's mindset, and that's
wicked niggas.
Right.
And wicked
And
niggas.
in their mindset, right? With that mindset, they think that if I put somebody else on, that means they're gonna take my business.
Yeah.
Not
it's
understanding
fucking
that the more you put on, you know,
It reciprocates, it comes back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The black gatekeepers.
Because the scripture says there is one that looseneth his arms and hath more.
Yeah.
There's one that tighteneth,
Yeah.
and he doesn't have
Yeah.
a time of need or something like
Right.
that.
Oh, yeah,
Any
yeah,
time
yeah.
you need, he doesn't
Yeah.
receive any help.
No.
Yeah.
It says they also brought the necessary barley and straw for the royal horses in the stable. Hey, like when you watch Yellowknife.
Yellowstone.
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 Remember those horses? That's a ranch.
Oh yeah.
It takes time, labor to even deal with those horses. But this man had 12,000 horses.
And did you see in Yellowstone how much land that was?
Oh yeah. Montana.
I have to watch only one season.
like-
one now.
I watch all of it.
I have to watch
Yeah,
it.
I love that show,
I
man.
gotta watch
Great
it
show,
again.
man.
That was a point, yeah. That was
I
a
have a
point.
precept, Tobit 13 and 9. O Jerusalem, the holy city, he will scourge thee for thy children works, and will have mercy again on the sons of the righteous. Give praise to the Lord. Oh, this is give praise to Yahweh Yahushai, for he is good, and praise the everlasting King, that his tabernacle may be built in thee again with joy,
Right.
and let him make a joyful let him make a joyful there in thee those that are captive, and love in thee forever those that are miserable. Many nations shall come from the far to the name of the Lord Yahweh with gifts in their hands, even gifts to the King of heaven.
Yeah, well, the scripture says that our gate shall be open continually,
Yeah.
right? So it's, we're gonna have like back in the day, because ports is one of the best way of transport. That's not gonna change, even though we're gonna have chariots,
Yep.
right? But still, port cities gonna
Yeah.
always be the best way of transport.
There's a whole coastline for Israel on port
Yeah.
cities.
Because not all Israel's gonna live the same. You know, even though like the 144,000, they're gonna be on a whole different level. So the rest of Israel, they're going to be living good.
Oh, very good.
But like very, very good. But that's why those port cities are set up too.
True, of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because those guys need to live good too. All
And
the
that's
rest of
how
the Israelites.
goods move the best on
Right.
water.
Yeah. Exactly.
Lots of goods, man.
Real quick, that's why the United States back in the early 1900s, I believe it was 1903, they supported the Panamanian separation from Colombia.
Mhm.
They did that because they wanted to take over the Panama Canal.
Oh, yeah,
Once they did that, they gave them access to it, and they built it up.
Right.
Now they own the port.
Right.
Yes.
And that's a major port
Lucrative.
today.
Yeah.
A lot of money.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
That's
Like
crazy.
very lucrative. Yeah.
So many nations shall come from far to the name of the Lord Yahweh with gifts in their hand and even gifts of the Lord of heaven. With generation shall praise thee with great joy. Cursed are all they which hate thee, and blessed shall all be which love thee forever. Rejoice and be glad for the children of the just, for they shall be gathered together and shall bless the Lord of the just. Oh, blessed are they which love thee, for they shall rejoice in thy peace. Blessed are they which have been sorrowful for scourges, for they shall be rejoiced for thee. When they have seen all their glory, and shall be glad forever. Let my soul bless Yahweh, let my soul bless Yahweh, the great King. For Jerusalem shall be built with fire and with emeralds and with precious stones. Thy wall and thy towers and the battlements.
That's spiritual too, right? That's happening right now. Those jewels of the prophets. You know, that Jerusalem's being built up. The walls is this knowledge who's coming from the prophets. The walls is a protection, you know. So
Each brother is a brick.
Khan.
It's a stone.
That's right.
You know, so.
That's right.
And the streets of Jerusalem shall be paved with pure beryl and tabernacle and stones of Ophir. And all the streets shall say Hallelujah.
So let's go into like a spiritual mindset where it's not, it could be literal stones, but that's what the Most High is going to see you in that day as Ophir, as in the fine gold and whatever barrel, all those, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what the Most High is putting in your mind. So just look at it, you know, in a spiritual sense, like, yo, Most High see me as that man, because you know how you feel if someone gave you a piece of a lips of gold, it's gold, you freak out over it. Most say, yeah, you're gonna be that man, be shining.
Yeah.
That's right.
Precious.
Which we know the situation is going to be better than in the kingdom than it was in the Garden of Eden.
That's right.
And we still don't know how good it was in the Garden of Eden, right? So that's why he said, "I will do better to you in your ending than your beginning."
Right.
So it's completely feasible if you're spiritual. Yeah, we're not going to have no fucking concrete and all this bullshit.
Yeah.
Pavement, you know, to have actual gold roads. It's feasible.
Yep. Yeah, Khan.
You know, because if you think about it. Like, we can't explain how the garden time was because you didn't need to farm. You didn't have those things.
Things just grew up itself,
right?
yeah.
It says Tubal Cain was the forger of tools and I believe farming as well.
Yeah.
He's a farmer.
Yeah.
So that means before
Farming
that,
tools.
he didn't need, he was the first
wasn't-
person to livestock.
That's right.
You didn't need that. So how did that work? We don't know.
Yeah.
So in that time, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, that's it.
Last scripture.
Khan.
Going into,
And we're gonna have spiritual powers.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be on a whole nother level. It's on a
man.
level that we've never seen before.
Yeah.
I need to go into like how we read earlier about James 5:3 where it says like if gold and silver is conquered. It's a precept for it, basically show you basically like how these rich elites, basically like money that they have, is gonna back on them. Right? It says this is Ecclesiasticus.
They're gonna be in the caves and in the deep underground military bases, trying to hide out and chill. You know? Gathered.
Yeah. Ecclesiasticus 20 verse 9 it says there is a sinner that had good success in evil things, and there is a
That's in this world, man. You see all these entertainers, rappers, whatever, athletes. They have good success in this
Yep.
world. Jakes as well, you know. Right?
Yep.
But we
Hey.
can't be
Yep.
envious, yes, right?
No, go ahead.
We can't
Finish.
be envious
Finish.
of it. I'm not.
Yep.
Right?
so
Yep.
We know there are a lot of that. We know what they have to do. We know they have to party with Puff. We know what they have to do. Lose their integrity and, you know, sacrifice their family and children, right? So that's, you know, who was it? It was, I seen that
Bad
video.
boys for life.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. But these people have to do wickedness in
Yeah.
order to be successful.
Yeah.
I thought we were coming here to dance.
Yeah,
In the shiny shoots.
That's a big bet, pup.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, the author, how I mentioned at the beginning, like, it doesn't matter who you're in this place, for you to be successful in something.
Yeah.
There's no other way.
Yeah.
Because I'm just becoming tell you, oh, you could be successful doing this, but
Yeah.
you don't have to do it.
Hey,
Yeah.
there was a video that
Yeah.
resurfaced from I think 2009 of a Mexican model. She disappeared.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I put up the video, but I thought it was recent, but it was from 2009, and she was bugging out. She's like, "They kill people, they kill babies, they're sick," you know. And she was trying to make it, I guess, in that modeling life. And then I guess she went to a party or whatever, and she's like, "Yeah, they kill her," and then she disappeared. No one ever heard from her again.
Yeah.
So these things are not, you know, like people are gonna find out the hard way, man.
That's it.
You know.
Yeah. Also, there's I forget who made the quote, but they said it's like gonna buy when bodies are in the streets. Right? Like gonna buy basically like when people are dying, that's when you're gonna buy the most, right? Also, like I believe.
Yeah. Who said that again? You're right. No, not. He's talking about something else.
When Rockefeller dropped, remember the
Yeah. That's when it's time to buy.
Yeah.
When blood is free. Yeah.
One of the Rothschilds.
During war. Exactly.
Yeah, it's very profitable.
Also, like Hillary Clinton made that statement saying it's like a crisis. Where does it go? Like basically.
Crisis go to race.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, that's Winston Churchill.
Good crisis.
Yeah, that was Winston. Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it Winston? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Baron Rothschild. When there is blood in the streets, you see, so the best time to buy was when there's blood in the streets.
Yeah, Khan.
Yep.
And that's why they have a saying too. When like these crypto people, they're talking about Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Like, oh, Bitcoin when it's red, when it's red, they call it bleeding. They say when it's bleeding, you buy.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And when it's green, whatever, you sell. But yeah, that's the same expression.
Yeah.
It's bleeding.
That's right.
It's bleeding right now. Buy.
They call it crypto bloodbath. I heard that term before.
Yeah, because in
Yeah.
in the finance world they have something known as boom and bust. So when you have a boom,
Yeah.
the stock is going up.
Yeah.
Right, and then it busts.
Yeah.
But the
Yeah.
boom is when suckers get on.
Yeah.
You know, suckers will be like, you'll hear about it, and then you won't buy it. But then when it's booming, suckers are like,
you buy
yeah,
the
I gotta
peak.
get,
You
I
buy
gotta
the
get
peak
on,
and then
you get fucked.
they call it FOMO, fear of missing out.
Yeah, fear of
So
missing
it's
out.
at a peak, and then when they buy it, it goes down.
Then they all get fucked.
Well, that word baron actually means stupid. It says baron. He glosses it as a meaning servus militum and explains it as meaning stupid. So this is stupid. Baron it means stupid.
Bauer,
Simpleton or dunce.
No, it said Baron.
Bauer's peasant.
Yeah.
It says simpleton or dunce. Baron, yeah.
Is that the etymology?
And then Wikipedia right here. Put it in chat.
No, the etymology is gonna be different. Because the barons during the Dark Ages,
that was a rank.
it was a rank, yeah.
Yeah,
They were more of landlords type, yeah.
Well, they say Baron comes from French baro, which means man, or servant, soldier, or mercenary.
Oh wow.
I think they're lower of the nobility.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're lower than nobility. Yeah, they're not nobility.
It says which means Bjorn, which means warrior or nobleman.
Bjorn.
Put it in chat.
Bjorn.
What's his name?
Ironside.
Ironside.
Yeah.
Bjorn Ironside.
Go ahead. Is there more?
Yeah, so it says that come. In Genesis 20 verse 1 says, there is a sinner that hath good success in evil things, and there is a gain that turneth to loss. There is a gift that shall not profit thee, and there is a gift whose recompense is double.
That's why they say gift is straight to heart. Okay, every gift is good.
Yeah. And I was gonna say too, 'cause you said he read, this good success and wickedness, and a lot of times Christians, you tell them that you're going off, that's not the name. Well, I've received these miracles, I've seen, just because it worked doesn't mean it's coming from the right side.
Right.
You have no the Egyptian Magi's did miracles too. Right?
Very strong, yeah.
Very, very strong. So that shows you how dense these Christians are. You think because your pastor can do a miracle that he has to be, you know, serving the Lord. Miracles come from both sides.
Oh yeah.
You know.
It says, verse 11, there is an abasement because of glory, and there is that lifted up his head from a low estate.
That's beautiful. There's an abasement because of glory, and that's us. We're being abased for sakes of glory, right? So that's a lot of us don't understand that. You need faith for that one too. To be, if you're, you know, down out in the gutter, you have to free up out of that situation. You have to see yourself not in it.
Yeah.
That's the only way you can get out. You know.
I remember it said that we're representing our body as a living sacrifice.
Yep.
So we're going on highways and byways every week.
Right.
Sometimes 2 times of the week. You know.
Yeah.
But you know, like we look like fools. You know, in the world's eyes. But you know, the Lord's gonna have mercy on us.
And that's because of the love, right? Because that scripture you mentioned. Listen to when you read the scriptures and you're in the spirit, that's one thing. And then you go through life, you have to remember those scriptures.
Yeah.
But you can't remember them off your own strength. So who brings those scriptures to your mind? Sophia. So if you're not dealing with Sophia, them scriptures in the time of trouble are not going to come to your mind. Right? And if they don't come to your mind, you're most likely you're going to fall because wisdom and knowledge is stability of that time.
Yeah, exactly.
So Sophia's not playing around. A lot of you guys are not taking it too seriously. And you think you can escape by, and then when all hell breaks loose, your mind's gonna be blank.
But that was the point of Book of Eli.
Right.
The book was a part of him.
Right.
That's the point of us as well.
Exactly.
It's really supposed to be a part of us.
A part of you.
We're supposed to be one with it.
That's right.
Right.
That's
Because how was Yahushua dealing with us?
That's
By
right.
supping with us.
That's right.
That happens spiritually.
Yeah.
Right? It's not you like study like the Church of Berea,
right?
But it's a spiritual teaching.
Yeah, 100%.
Where it's within inside of you.
Yeah, exactly.
You can keep learning and not having knowledge, but wisdom is applying the knowledge.
True.
It's not just having knowledge. I just know. I know. Yeah, I know this.
Yeah, because what does the scripture say? There's some that you always need to be learning.
Yeah, you have to learn again. You become
exactly.
again.
You have that one teacher.
Teach you again.
Yep.
Ever learning, but one always has to be teaching you again.
Exactly. Yep. Exactly.
Last verse it says here. Last verse says there is that buyeth much for little and repayeth it sevenfold.
Wow. Buyeth much for little. Bring it up. Bring it up. Bring it up. Bring it up.
Then thou shalt see. Then thou shalt see and flow together and shall. Let me just start at 3. Isaiah 16:3. And the Gentiles shall come to thy light, and the kings to the brightness of thy rising. Alright, so the actual Gentiles. Lift up your eyes round about and see all they gather together. They shall come to thee. Thy sons shall come from far, and thy daughters shall be nursing at thy side. Then thou shalt see and flow together, and their heart shall flow. Thine heart shall flow and be enlarged, because the abundance of the sea shall be converted unto thee. The Gentile. So of course the Gentile.
That's going into the people, man. Or knowing waters, whatever, the waters that you see, going pursuant to Revelation 17. So we're gonna get people, all the nations, man.
Yep.
Okay, the 17 nations, they're gonna be subject unto us, man. And we're gonna get that free labor, man. You know, and that's how we're gonna build up. We're already gonna be wealthy, but we're gonna build up more wealth. Our wealth gonna be infinite.
Right.
The nation of Israel's wealth is gonna be infinite. You can't put a number, you can't put a price on it, man.
That's right.
Like Esau wants to put a price on everything here, right?
Yeah.
There ain't no price on this, man. It's priceless.
That's right.
Right?
The force of the Gentiles shall come unto thee. The multitude of camels shall cover thee. The dromedaries of Midian and Ephraim, all they from Sheba shall come. They shall bring gold and incense, and they shall show forth thy praise of the Lord.
Resources and commodities, man. They're gonna bring all of it. The choice, the best gold bullions, the bricks of gold.
Their woman,
right?
The best woman.
That's right.
Out of their nations, right?
Yeah, but Jake, in the kingdom, Jake women are the top women.
I don't give a shit. I don't have concubines. Those Ammonites.
You want concubines more than the Israelite women?
No,
That's
you're
crazy.
right.
That's
our
crazy.
women are gonna be in order, right? But, you know, some brothers, you know, they, you know.
Your friend has a large appetite.
Yeah. They like a variety. You know, it's a spice of life.
All the flocks of Kedar shall be gathered together unto thee. The rams of Nabaisha shall minister unto thee. They shall come up with acceptance of thine altar, and I will glorify the house of my glory. Who are thee that fly as a cloud and as the doves to their wings, right? So the chariots, right?
Doves.
Exactly.
And surely the isles shall wait for thee, and the ships of Tarshish first, to bring thy sons from far, their silver and their gold with them, and unto the name of the Lord of Yahweh, and the Holy One of Israel.
Yeah, so what Donald Trump is looking for is actually not even for him. This is between the elites and the elect. Right? This is not about people like you. Donald Trump. You're a lowlife, to be honest. You're not even on the level of an elect. You're not even a 1%er, bro.
Yeah, left-hand elect,
Yeah.
I mean, elite. He's not an elite.
Yeah.
He's not an elite, right? So that
he's a
that
subject.
portion of gold is going to be transferred from the elite to the elect.
His only hope is if he's of the 12 feathers of Nero.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, that's true.
That's
true.
You know,
That's a good point.
hoping being somebody.
Yeah, true. Yeah, exactly. To where he's going to be saved to work for us. Because the elite are not going to be destroyed. So it's true.
Yeah.
The Holy One of Israel, because he hath glorified thee.
And they have to preserve all the stuff. All our goods are being preserved right now. He's wondering where the gold is. The gold has already been moved out of America. Because the elites know that America is going to be destroyed.
And thy sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee. For in wrath I smote thee, but in favor have I had mercy on thee. Therefore the gates shall be open continually. They shall not be shut day nor night. The men may bring unto thee the force of the Gentiles.
That's constant traffic.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, business, right?
Oh, yeah.
Business. This is business in itself. This is the Lord's house, right?
And it's all going to be logged, right? Like we're very intelligent people, right? So we're going to do it just like how it's done, right?
And you're not going to need no border patrol.
No.
Border
No.
Yeah, what are you doing here? What do you got in the bag?
Yeah, kind. Spiritual power,
So
man.
everything, it's not going to be a lineup, bro. People are just going to be flocking in.
Yep.
Bring. Okay, go back. Go get more.
Con.
That's right. And that their kings may be brought. For the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish.
Yeah, meaning that there's not going to be no boogery. There's not going to be no alternative lifestyles. All of that stuff. Because serving us is not just going into spiritually. It's also going to doing exactly what we say, man.
Yeah. Keeping the laws.
Keeping the laws.
That's right.
Every single law, statute, commandments.
That's right.
If you don't, then we're going to come and we're going to judge you.
That's right.
Prison sentences, death.
Yep.
That's right. Everything. Hey, we have to teach you how to take a shower properly.
Again.
Everything.
There's going to be public beatings, man.
Yeah.
That's right.
39
Yeah.
stripes. 39 stripes.
Yep.
Shit, man.
Those nations shall be utterly wasted. The glory of Lebanon shall become unto thee the fir tree, the pine tree, and the box together to beautify the place of my sanctuary, and I will make the place of my feet glorious. The sons also that afflicted thee shall come bending unto thee, and all.
Yeah, because right now the earth is wicked. The place of the Lord's feet right now is wicked. This place is completely. People, I remember when the wildfires happened, they showed the wildfire from space, and the place just looked plagued, man.
Yeah.
Disgusting, man. Right? But we're going to clean all of that up. The water is going to be clean, right?
You see those videos of all the plastic in the water?
Yeah,
floating
kind.
up?
Yeah. From you showed me that, from you did the Lake of Shame,
Oh, yeah.
That's when I started noticing, and I'm like, damn, like we live in a beautiful place like Canada, and people can't even go into water, man. That's how filthy this place is. When Gad used to live
Right.
off of the water.
Right, right.
Do not drink warnings, do not bathe.
Yeah.
They got, when you go to Lake Ontario, certain parts, they have the sewer outlets literally just pumping into the water.
Right to the water.
But it's at certain locations you don't see, not too many people. Like by Scarborough Bluffs when you walk.
Wow.
Over there, you just be walking by and you just smell shit. And it's
Yeah.
a whole sewer, just everything just going in the water.
Yeah, kind of.
And then a few kilometers down, people just swimming.
Swimming in the water.
Even worse up north because Esau sprays the glyphosate trying to kill off deers. That's why deers have these mumps and bumps all over them. What the fuck is going on?
Zombie disease, they call it.
Yeah.
So they're even shooting the deer to kill
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
They want to induce that the famine. Because they know, they want to take away the guns and stuff like that. You know, place is fucked.
All they that despise thee shall bow down themselves down at the soles of thy feet, and they shall be the city of the Lord, the Zion of my Holy One of Israel. Whereas thou hast been forsaken and hated, so that no man went through thee, I will make thee an external ecstasy, a joy of many generations. And thou shalt also suck of the Gentiles and suck the breast of the kings, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord, thy Savior and thy Redeemer, the mighty one of Israel. That's pretty much it. For brass I will bring gold, and for iron I will bring silver, and for wood brass, and for stone iron.
So there's going to be enough abundance in those things, man. There's not going to be a shortage. Like, oh, wait, this place.
Yeah.
Tell you it's this moment, number. Really, there's more. Right? So.
Well, the reason why there's gonna be more as well is because the earth is gonna renew itself
Yeah, it's
as
gonna
well.
be refreshed.
Yeah.
That's right, man.
So no, Esau is right. Shit is not abundant here.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they raped it.
Even Ezra said that.
Yeah, come.
Ezra said through process of time,
Of age.
you know, the earth got weaker.
Weaker, yeah.
Yeah.
I will also make thy officers peace, and thy exactor righteous. Violence shall no more be heard.
Right? See, we're gonna be officers because remember we're gods, which is judges, right? So which means we're gonna judge. We're gonna judge all matters, man. That's why it says what it says in Corinthians, man. Right? You feel like
He that is spiritual judges all things.
that one too. I'm not talking about that one.
You're talking
But
the angel, right?
yeah, that one in
Oh,
Corinthians. But you guys wrestle with small things. We're gonna judge the world, man. You guys are here wrestling with small little foolishness, man. That's why the society has to go, man.
Yeah.
Because Jake doesn't even know how to judge his own household.
Yeah.
Just a woman and your children.
Yeah.
That's the least.
Foundations, man.
That's why we don't get respect from the heathens, because the
That's
heathens
right.
like, yo, you don't even have your woman in order, bro.
Exactly.
You can't even talk to me yet.
Exactly.
You guys are looking down on the heathen. You're not even on their level yet.
Right. Right.
The heathens have their women in order.
Yep.
Like they have many wives.
Gone. And that's nothing for them.
Yeah, they have many wives.
You have your woman on stage shaking her ass. You guys can't even get that in order, man. Jake gotta go, man.
And better one wife in order than multiple in disorder.
True.
You know? So whether it's many or not, man, just having them
It's
in
about
order.
order.
Just get them in order first,
It's
and
about
then
order.
let that, Isaiah 4:1 play out. Because when the system decays and Most High, system, then they're gonna get in order.
Oh yeah, quick.
There's no choice.
Quick.
All of it is gonna be done. That psychosis is gonna be right off. Yep. The nails, the hair, all of it.
Mhm.
You're gonna be prancing around the streets, wondering whether you're gonna be, taken or not, seized or not. So yeah, you're gonna fall right in order. You're not even gonna think about arguing because all you're thinking about is life, like the scriptures say. Take away our reproach. That's a general statement. A reproach can be a lot of different things. So they're gonna be going through some hell,
Yeah.
and that hell is gonna put them right in order.
That's right.
Just like the Lord is doing to us right now.
That's right.
Isaiah 32.
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead, bring it up.
No, just what he, Adam, what Mark had just brought out about the next scripture. Psalms about they that power our people shall be ruled.
That's right.
Yeah. Con. Yep.
Isaiah 32 and 10. Many days and years shall you be troubled, you careless woman, for the vintage shall fail, and the gathering shall not come.
Hey,
See?
look at these women nowadays, man. Nightlife.
They're not even women.
Right? No chaperone.
Pirates.
Yeah, they're hiding.
Pirates.
They're not women.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
You're right. That's what they
Smoke, right?
they
Drink, they're the biggest
The
alcoholic.
black woman is represented as is known as a hyena because in the hyena thing, the female is dominant
Yes,
and then
it's
the
a
male
matriarch,
the male is base.
Yeah, he's subservient.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
This black woman, she brought it out. She put it on YouTube. If I can find it, I'll send it to you.
Come on.
Yeah, she's bigger.
Yeah, the female is bigger.
Yeah, she's bigger as well. Yeah, you're right.
Holy, that's interesting.
On her neck, her back of her neck.
And our women are bigger than the men.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Said the back of the neck. Because the hyena, how
Big
it's done,
Shirley.
the female they eat first.
Okay.
And sometimes they'll even kill off the male, but if the males do get to eat, they only eat like the bones.
Yes.
No flesh for real.
Yo, Most has a sense of humor, man.
Yeah, but that's Jake.
That's Jake,
Yeah,
exactly.
They
Exactly.
eat the bone, you know, the man.
It's a sense of humor.
The bones, man.
Yes.
They have the fatness of the earth.
What?
True.
Right now they're living good. That's Eve, man.
Yeah.
So trouble you women that are at ease. You trouble you careless one. Strip you and make you bare. And girl sack.
Hey, you got this stupid shit, Baddies of the Six?
Oh yeah.
Like, this shit is just gone, bro.
Yo, like, I didn't even watch it, man.
I seen snippets. I didn't watch it, but I'm saying every time you see that stupid shit, like that whole six vibration is just bringing you people down.
Down.
Like, that's just garbage.
Down, man.
Me, like, I don't even like these damn Toronto bitches, man. Yeah, because they have that Toronto accent, some of them, like that ghettos.
Yeah, they call you what do they say? Yo, bro.
Yeah, with their Toronto accent. NASA, bro. And tremble you women that are at ease, be trouble you careless one, strip you, make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loin. They shall lament for their teeth, for the pleasant.
And that's not gonna happen in 1,000 years. It's not gonna take 1,000 years for that
Exactly,
to happen.
exactly.
That's happening right now.
Yeah.
Trumpeter almost made that happen.
Yeah.
Put it on pause for a month.
Yeah.
So you guys are actually bugged the fuck out.
It's almost March, man.
Exactly. They were crying over TikTok, brother.
Yeah, it's
Yo,
true.
these women would have been crying if Trumpeter deleted TikTok, man.
Well, what if you got rid of OF?
Exactly.
Con.
Exactly. Game over. Game over.
That's crazy.
You want the precept?
I got a precept.
Con, man.
This is 1 Corinthians 6:1 NLT. It says, when one of you has a dispute with another believer, how dare you how dare you file a lawsuit and ask a secular court to decide the matter instead of taking it to other believers?
That's right. Hey, just like what our women do. Our women takes our business and bring it to Esau. Right? You might have a matter that is with you and your kid, and then she brings you to child support, or brings you to this, bring you to that. What are you talking about? We can fix this situation ourselves. There's certain situations you can fix yourself.
And one of the first things they'll do is they'll go to a bunch of other bitches.
Con.
And,
Yep.
and they'll infest her mind.
Yep.
You know? That's not supposed to be.
Or their pastor.
Yep.
Yeah, even worse. Yeah.
Yeah. It says, verse 2, don't you realize that someday we believers will judge the world? And since you are going to judge the world, can't you decide even these little things among yourselves?
Just little stuff, man.
Don't you realize that we will judge angels? So you should surely be able to resolve ordinary disputes in this life.
Hey, you know how crazy that is? Because you have to think,
That's deep.
what would you have to judge an angel for?
Exactly.
We're not even on that level.
That's the point. That's the point. That's the point. You're thinking like
that's not being too high for us.
Exactly. Exactly. Seriously.
Close the
book.
Yo.
Because like you said, we deserve judgment. So how can we fathom us judging angels, spirits?
That's why when they used to come onto certain men of the Lord, they used to be like, yo, what are you doing?
Yeah, chill.
Yo, get up.
Yeah.
I'm your fellow servant, bro. Whoa, chill.
That's serious, bro.
Yeah, con.
That's serious.
It says, verse 4, if you have legal disputes about such matters, why go to outside judges?
Because they don't trust in the word of Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
They don't put trust, faith, and any respect on these words.
Mm-hmm.
When we tell these people, hey, this, and this, okay.
Yeah.
In one ear, out the other.
Exactly.
In one ear, out the fucking other, man.
It says.
It's true.
It says.
People are just carnal. Like they don't operate off base.
Yeah.
Desire. They don't operate off of, like, spiritual things. Right?
Yeah.
We give them the healing that they need. They don't want it.
No.
You know? So,
Yeah, it's true.
It's have legal disputes about such matters. Why go to outside judges who are not respected by the church? I am saying this to shame you. Isn't there anyone in all the church who is wise enough to decide these issues?
Right.
But instead, one believer sues another right in front of unbelievers. Even to have such lawsuits with one another is a defeat for you.
Damn.
Why not just accept the injustice and leave it at that? Why not let yourselves be cheated? Instead, you yourselves are the ones who...
It's true.
And then look weak. Themselves look weak in front of the heathens. Because that's all the heathens are doing. The heathens are looking at us like, look at them. They can't even get their shit in order.
Yeah.
You look weak.
Yep.
And then Paul said, he said, these are just ordinary disputes in this life.
That's all they are.
You know what I mean? Like, we should be able to get through the schisms of the body.
Get past that
there's
stuff.
There's a main goal. We're going up a high mountain.
Exactly.
You know, brothers are slipping, falling. You pick them up, help here,
Yeah.
do this. You know, argue a little bit, whatever. But the main thing is we got to get up to that mountain, man.
That's right, man.
The top.
Get up.
The mountaintop.
Yeah, mountaintop.
That was it.
Like, who said that? Martin Luther King?
Yeah,
Yeah.
mountaintop. I've been to the mountaintop.
Yeah, I've been to the mountaintop.
I got one.
That was the one in Corinthians?
Yes. That was just NLT.
NLT.
Yeah, that's a good one. This is Isaiah 44:1. In the NLT, it says, "But now listen to me, Jacob, my servant. Listen, my servant is Israel, my chosen one. The Lord Yahweh, who made you and helps you, says, don't be afraid, O Jacob, my servant, or O dear Israel."
Yeah, somebody get the one in, what is Psalms 147 about the saints?
Right.
But, yeah, keep going.
Yep. My chosen one. So it's talking about a specific clump of Israelites.
Yeah, that's right.
For I will pour out water to quench your thirst.
I'm going to dry bone, right? So the water has been poured out from up high, right? Via Heavenly Father, right? And we have the Holy Spirit, understanding, right? That's why we're deemed separate, because it sounds like mere foolishness to the mere mortals. What we say, like, how it means that? That's what your interpretation. Yeah, the right one.
Yeah. And you know that these guys are still thirsty because they keep changing things up. So you're thirsty.
True.
You haven't gotten the living waters. Things haven't changed for us. Starting with the apostles, it's just elevated. It hasn't changed. Yeah. Yeah, distilled water.
And this the what I was saying about how it a while back. That word distilled is in there, and it means
Oh,
clean.
yeah, distilled.
It just means clean. This is a fancy word to say clean.
Okay. And it says, verse 3, for I will pour out water to quench your thirst and to irrigation. So irrigate your parched fields.
So the most says likeness on the trees, like the farmer, right, and the fields. Like this world, the Babylonian Empire, this captivity, man, it's very parched, man. There's no, it's like darkness.
There's no answers.
Man.
That's what you Jakes are doing, everything and anything to get these answers, and you're not getting them. You're not getting these answers.
Yeah, the book of Job says a land.
Hey, and you know why they're not getting it? Because they're rebelling against the word. They're rebelling against the judgment.
Exactly.
We're giving them the judgment, but they don't want to hear the judgment.
Exactly.
Job says that this land is a land of darkness as darkness itself.
Yeah. Psalms.
We're open at New Day.
Psalms 23.
Yeah, valley.
Yeah, the valley of the shadow of death.
Yeah. It says, and I will pour out my spirit on your descendants.
Hey, and everything Jake gropes at is what they have been taught. So what our parent, like me, when I grew up and I was taught Rastafarianism, or I was taught 7-Day Adventist.
Yeah.
Right? So you grope at that because you're trying to you're trying to lean onto what you've developed.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean? Like you don't know,
Con.
you're just trying to reach for something, so that's really you
Interesting.
groping.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
leaning on something.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, yeah.
And then when you grow up, you go into school and you probably have a friend, maybe he's a Buddhist or he's a Somalian or whatever.
Yeah.
And then he tells you about certain things, you listen to him and you're like, oh, well maybe. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
but you're
yeah.
just listening because you don't have no sense.
Exactly.
Now that you have the truth, now you hear certain things, you're like, no.
Yeah, it's true.
No.
That's
Very
right.
You're
true.
no longer groping.
Yeah, exactly.
You're now on solid ground.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Get that caution.
Exactly.
Bullshit.
Bullshit. Yeah, bullshit alert. Yeah, I get that quick. Yeah,
Bullshit.
I get that quick.
Bullshit.
There's more?
Yeah, and it says, and I will pour out my spirit on your descendants and my blessings on your children.
Which is us, right? Because you
right.
speak to the forefathers, and the children comes after you.
That's right.
So it's you, third and fourth generation, right, coming back, right, in your life.
That's right,
So
man.
the spirit of the prophets belong to the
Subject to the prophets.
That's right, man. They will thrive like watered grass.
Psalms 2.
Yeah.
The stay by the
But I know you're talking about.
God, Psalms
By the river.
God.
Yeah, as if
Something
by,
like that.
yeah, yeah, by the
Planted
river.
by waters.
Something like that.
You're watching at home, go to Psalms 2.
Yeah,
Psalm
con.
2.
Yeah, con. Yeah.
You folks at home.
Yeah. Con. It says they will thrive like watered grass, like willows on a riverbank. Some will proudly claim.
Yeah, like if you ever been to a marsh,
Yeah.
right? If you go to like, what do you call those places? Like in New Orleans. New Orleans is known as a swamp. They have wetlands. You go to wetlands, you just see greenery.
Yeah,
Right?
Florida too, right?
Florida is like that. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Everglades.
Yeah, Everglades. Yep. It says here, some will proudly claim, I belong to the Lord Yahweh. Others will say, I am a descendant of Jacob. And some will write the Lord's name in their heart, in their hand, and will take the name of Israel as their own. So there's, hey, you're going to have Israelites that are going to just know they're Israelites. They're going to leave it at that. Right? Some that are going to put the Lord at the forefront. So it's just like the breath in the valley of dry bones. Some skins were on, but didn't have breath. You know, some had sinews together, but had no muscle, you know, so to speak.
Well, Kanye says he's from the 12th tribe of Judah.
There you go.
From the 12th tribe of Judah.
There you go.
There
There you go.
And the guy knows about the 12 tribe, but talking about the 12 tribe of Judah.
Maybe not.
But he's saying a lot of smart things though. Even that shirt with the swastika, it's smart. It's smart. Provoke them like they provoke you. That's smart. Because to walk around with a shirt with swastika, what? This is just a cross. You guys wear the cross? So he's smart. Like he's an agent, an agent of chaos.
Yeah.
All of a sudden he pop up out of the woodwork.
Agent of chaos. Yeah, his fault. Yeah.
Moses set him up, you know.
Con. Provoke them.
Oh, his pop was a Black Panther,
Yeah.
He was groomed.
Yeah, all of a sudden, where was Kanye for whole Donald Trump's campaign?
It's true, yeah, he was quiet.
Now he's popped up. You know what I mean?
He just activate Kanye.
Yeah, activate Kanye.
He just came up with the
George Bush doesn't like black people.
We don't like black people.
He said it in one of his songs, his oldest song. He said, damn, these niggas got me. I hate these niggas more than the Nazis.
Yes.
These niggas that he's talking about was probably
Yes.
the Jays.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Of course.
Yeah,
Of course.
Oh yeah, because why would we say that?
Right. I hate these. Yeah, you know?
Exactly.
It was really them he was getting at.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Verse 6 says, this is what the Lord Yahweh says. Israel's king and redeemer, the Lord Yahweh of heaven's armies, I am the first and last, there is no other God. Who is like me? And this is where the Lord starts basically going into giving himself clout.
As he could.
Exactly.
That's what he said. Pride is not created for men. It's
yes.
created for him.
Yeah.
He's like, it's not for us.
That's true.
He could brag. That
That's true.
It's not for us. It's for him.
Interesting, yeah. It says, let him step forward and prove to you his power. These are all your idols. You know, your teachers.
Yeah.
Let them step forward and prove to you that I'm not who I am.
Wow.
Let him do as I have done since the ancient times. And the Most High even used the angel Uriel to get on Esdras about that. Why is thou hastest before the Most High? Do you think you love the Israel right more than me? Right? So how much more are you false teachers? And it says, let him do as I have done since the ancient times, when I established a people and explained its future.
Prophecy.
Who's ever done that?
Wow. No other religion?
Exactly.
None.
Exactly.
There's no other religion.
That's right.
And then it plays out, and you're seeing it.
Name one religion that has prophecies.
That's it.
That's all we gotta do.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
I've went through all of them, man. I studied a lot of different religions. None of them are prophecy, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And it says, do not tremble. Do not be afraid. Did I not proclaim my purpose for you long ago? You are my witnesses. That's why we're prophesying. Is there any other power? No. There is rock, not one. How foolish are those who manufacture idols? And we were doing a lesson on this yesterday. And in the ancient world, you actually hands-on manufactured idols.
Oh,
but
yeah.
now it's done through these small hats.
That's where the action figures came from. Back in the day, the
Oh,
action
yes.
figures were made off of stars.
Yeah.
They would manufacture Hercules
Right.
or
Hence comics too.
exactly.
They
Great men.
Exactly. So now, the term is industry plants. People who are literally planted as idols, manufactured
Exactly.
by another man.
That's right.
So like you Jakes, you read the Bible, you go into how the ancient world play out. You gotta see how that's playing out now. It's not gonna it's not gonna play the exact same way, but it will be the exact same thing.
That's why when you see Beyonce, they'll dress her up like a mother god. Or mother goddess, I
Right.
should say.
Yes.
And she's just playing out that role
Exactly.
of Isis or this goddess. Or,
Yep.
it's just same shit.
Exactly. And they're all manufactured.
That's
Another
all.
man put that together. This is what role you're gonna play.
Yeah.
You're gonna have these tattoos, sing these songs.
Say this.
Yeah.
Take a picture like this.
Exactly.
Go like this.
Yeah, a good example is what was that group?
What's the man?
Hey, they had that song "Hey Ya" back in the day.
Oh yeah.
Outkast.
Outkast.
Now
Yeah.
before when they got weird, they were into gangster rap.
Yes.
And they were good.
Yeah.
They had a lot of good albums.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
music. And then there's like some switch.
Con.
You're just like, why the fuck did these guys start dressing this way, singing this way?
Con.
That's exactly what you're talking
Right,
about. That's
right.
one way what you're talking about. Sometimes they just come in
like
hey,
that.
or sometimes they're good, they have talent, and say, okay, we can use these guys.
Yes.
But we have to switch them.
Like
Right.
Drake.
Or whatever. Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
Drake.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
You're not that good.
Yeah. That's a whole psyops, that whole situation. It's a psyops.
Yeah. This thing was his Wakanda.
Yeah.
That's basically
Exo,
the
yeah.
Cyrus.
Yep.
Right? And if you look at all the Apollo people, they do that thing, that thing,
Yep.
right?
X,
And
yeah.
that's what they
Didn't
did.
Alistair Crowley do that too?
Con.
Alistair
Oh,
Crowley
yeah.
did a picture
Yeah.
of it.
They all did that. They all did.
When you're
The
dead,
ex-
that's what they put your hand.
Pearl Cyrus.
Yes. You're a sacrifice to that God.
That's
Yep.
why they changed Twitter to X.
That's right.
I think Saturn
That's right.
goes back. Yep.
Yeah. The hidden god.
That's right. How foolish are those
DMX.
who manufactured idols? These prized objects are really worthless. People, industry, yep, everything. The people who worship idols don't know this. They don't know how, they believe in these people. They don't
Well,
know
they
how.
don't know what the brother just said.
Exactly.
The brother just broke it down, but
Yep.
most people don't know this.
Yep. So they are put to shame. When Jacob's trouble plays out. Because you're going to call on these gods,
Mm-hmm.
you're going to listen to these so-called leaders, and they're not going to hear you anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So now you're left to shame.
Yep, con. You're gonna call upon the ancestors.
Yes.
And that's all niggas are calling upon nowadays.
Yeah.
Oh, the ancestors, the ancestors.
Yep.
When I was a youth, I thought a cross, I'm good.
You know?
Yep. Put a cross, thinking that I'm good.
And you just touch it.
Yeah.
You feel better just touching it.
Good.
You can't fuck with me.
Yo, that's so true.
Yeah, the vampires are afraid of it.
Good.
All this nonsense.
All that nonsense. Or Jake has the songs called Bible on the Dash.
See,
They think you just put the Bible on the dash.
Hey, you're good.
Or you just put the Bible.
On the Psalms.
Yeah, my
Open up.
mom used to put the Bible in my crib.
See.
As a baby, she put the Bible in my crib. Yeah, over your head. Like that means that don't mean shit.
Jake, man.
And I read much with
They're the anointed. Yeah.
Verse 10 it says, who but a fool would make his own God? An idol that cannot help him one bit. All who worship idols will be disgraced, along with all these craftsmen, all the bankers, all these guys. They're going to be disgraced too. All right, and also the gatekeepers of our own people, the Diddies and all them. They're all going to be disgraced.
Catholic Church,
so
on and so forth.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
And all them people that you know how much people go over to Mecca
Yeah.
just to go and kiss a rock.
Yeah.
Oh, Jake's big into that now.
Those listen, my friend that I grew up with, my childhood friend, he just went over there in Dubai with all those people and just converted. Posted everything on his social media. I was surprised. Jake,
You know why?
just turned Muslim over there in Dubai, kissing the people them on their hand. Oh, Ishmael.
Because he went over there, he thought it was the Holy Land, the way everything's so designed. He got,
You know why Jake a lot of times Jake will tell you, I found Islam to be very disciplined.
Yes,
I found my discipline there.
That's
Yes.
true.
That's like one of the main reasons, if not the only reason that they join. They don't really feel anything about Allah or the God.
Which it is very disciplined. It is.
But then hold on, you go into scriptures, there's a lot of discipline there.
What?
Yes.
You guys are bugged out, man.
Yeah,
Guys go to Mecca or
You're right.
like,
You're right.
like a lot of them go to Mecca
Completely
or
bugged out.
Islam, to try and have like multiple wives and shit.
It's
Like,
multiple
polygamy
wives
and-
spirit.
like, which there's nothing wrong with that.
No.
But you guys are bound down to a false god. Because those Ishmaelites know who we are. I got a taxi guy. He drove me somewhere, right? And then basically he said he's Muslim and this and that. The man gave me a damn Quran. Right? The man like I told him that that the real Jews are us, right? And I basically I put it out there. So the man tried to give me a Quran and brand new Quran.
Toilet paper.
Yeah, toilet paper. Yeah, but
You took it?
I took that, yeah, of course. Because I do have a Quran, but I have certain scripture that I wrote. I have certain
That you highlight.
I got
Surah.
certain things that I highlighted. Like Surah and where it talks about the Israelites in their Quran.
Con. So going back, it says Isaiah 44:11. All who worship
I wouldn't
idols.
took it.
Yeah, me neither.
It
is what it is. All who worship idols will be disgraced, along with all these craftsmen, mere humans.
Hey, you know how much people wear crosses?
Yeah.
You know how much people wear Jesus piece?
Yep, tattooed on them. Praying hands with the beads.
Praying hands, yeah. Oh my
When
gosh.
they're in trouble, it comforts them. They pray, they hold it, they fall into that comfort, but that's a demon.
That's a demon.
That's fucked up, man. I remember the first time I had a cross from high school. I went to Catholic high school. They give you a wooden cross.
Yeah, they give you.
I'm
guys
watching the
wooden cross.
apostles, man. He's like, "You got a cross at home? You burn it, bro." Bro, I took it off. I went to the bathroom. I got my lighter, started burning that shit. Burnt it as much as I could. I just threw it in the toilet, bro.
Yeah. It says, along with all these craftsmen, mere humans who claim they can make a god.
Because you're giving respect and authority to that.
Yes.
And you're venerating it. You're giving it energy.
Yeah, because
because
the cross is Tammuz.
Yeah.
So you're actually giving reverence to a god.
Yep.
That's a god.
Yep. There's a spirit tied to that.
Tammuz is a god.
That's right.
Every one of you with the cross are worshiping Tammuz.
Yeah.
No
exactly.
ifs, ands, or buts.
Exactly.
That's crazy, man.
Who claim they can make a god. They may all stand together, but they will stand in terror and shame. So it doesn't matter. That's why the apostles always talk about this is not a numbers game.
No.
You can all stand together, but you're gonna be clumped together to be put to shame and be put to death. You're being fattened for the slaughter.
Hey, that's IUIC.
Yes.
IUIC thinks that they're praising Yahushua, but they're giving praises to Christ. We don't acknowledge Christ, man.
Bro.
We don't acknowledge Jesus. I'm sorry, we don't, man. We're beyond that.
Yeah.
A part of coming into this truth is putting on the flesh.
Yep.
Right? Becoming whole.
Yeah, yeah.
Getting whole is not
Yeah.
Christ bless.
That's right.
What's that?
Let me get this, because
And
you
then-
guys.
so
Go ahead, yeah.
you further disrespect the Lord
Yeah.
by calling him Christ, and then you got Hebrew names.
You got Hebrew names.
Azariah.
Yeah.
Oh, Christ though. We don't know his name. Who Christ?
It's crazy.
What'd you do?
Yo, Yahushua's looking at you like,
I'm gonna
You
kill you.
Someone posted it yesterday. A bald-headed black woman could play Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Yo, man.
No, not a bald-headed black woman. A bald-headed black lesbian.
Bro.
And a witch. She just played a witch.
Even her
Oh yeah,
eyebrows
in
are
Wicked.
shaved off,
In
bro.
Wicked.
That same woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, even her eyebrows are shaved off, so she's a witch.
And IUIC is cool with calling the Messiah that name.
See? And you think Yahushua is there just chilling. Like he's pissed, man. Anyways, it says here,
Hey, and the joke is, no heathen has ever disrespected that name, but Nate has.
yeah,
Not even heathens. Not even
it's
the
just Jake that
Khazars.
do it. Yeah, it's just Jake that does it.
I only know of Nate. I don't know people that disrespect Yahushua's name.
Yeah.
All my years of being on the highways, the only person I know is Nate.
Well, you got those guys who, yeah.
Call him
Yogurt.
Yes.
Yeah, lots.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
But a lot of them doing it secret too, you know. But you guys were mentioning about the cross and how you feel good and it's like a deity or whatever. This is
because it's when you go into the rosary, if
Yeah.
you study the rosary,
Yeah.
they count every single one of those beads.
Right.
It's a prayer. Exactly.
Right,
yeah, the
right.
same thing in Islam. The prayer,
The same prayer beads in Islam.
Right.
Buddhism, the monks.
Wow.
Take care of that.
That's how you know it's one world religion.
It's all Catholic. Yeah, kind of.
That's what it means, universal.
Yeah. So it says here, skipping down, verse 14, it says, he cuts down, this is the man, he cuts down cedars and selects the cypress and the oak. He plants the pine in the forest, but to be nourished by the rain. Then he uses part of the wood to make a fire. With it, he warms himself and bakes his bread. Then, yes, it is true, he takes the rest of it and makes himself a god to worship. He makes an idol, bows down in front of it, and this is the point about Jake being comforted by these idols, okay? Which is just a demon. It says, he burns part of the tree to roast his meat and keep himself warm. He says, the fire feels good. Right? Isn't that what these brothers were going? Isn't that what these others were going into? Fire feels good. You know what I mean? You know that's Jake.
Isn't that your dad?
Right? That's exactly. Then
And that is how Jake thinks.
Yep.
From you feeding clothes, Jake. They
Yes,
look at
sir.
you like a god.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's very true actually.
Yeah. Ask these brothers who go to Jamaica. You feeding clothes, Jake? Yo, Madan.
Yeah. King, one king.
And anything you need.
Yeah, anything, man. King.
And it's worse after you stop feeding them.
That's when they turn on
They
you.
hate you. That's the same thing that happened with Yahushua. That's why the disciples had to turn those Negroes back. They're like, oh, get these Negroes away from us.
Kind. And it says, then he takes what's left and makes his god and a carved idol. He falls down in front of it, worshiping and praying to it. Rescue me. He says, you are my God. Such stupidity and ignorance.
Yeah, just like the Christmas tree. Right? When
Yeah.
you go into the Christmas tree, that is an idol. That
That's
is
right.
a god.
That's right.
Right? And Jake brings it into their home and teaches their kids that Santa Claus blessed you with that. But the kids are actually giving praise onto the tree as well.
Exactly.
The tree is a penis because they you're going to program your kids to get excited when they see a Christmas tree.
Wow.
A Christmas tree gives us gifts, not the Most High.
And
That's a program.
That's all witchcraft, man.
That's all
'Cause
witchcraft.
then the parents even undermine themselves because they paid for all those things and
Yeah.
they're not respected.
So they're doing what this
they
guy
push
just did.
themselves out the picture like I didn't have nothing to do with this.
Yeah, yeah.
It was all Santa.
All Santa Claus.
Yeah, yeah.
Krampus.
Yeah.
Satan. Real demon.
Not telling your kids, hey, I had to pick up extra shifts. I had to go
Yeah.
harder this
Yeah,
month.
exactly.
They don't even understand.
But-
They just think it magically appeared.
Yeah, well, it's just like what this guy said, what the scripture's saying. The guy went out and did the work himself, but he's bowing down
Yeah.
and praising it. So these guys, like you said, they go out and they pay, work, pick up extra hours, but then they push a narrative that what you said, Santa Claus is the one doing it.
Yeah,
Instead
but it's
of-
like what you said as well, because it's an actual feeling. Because when
Yeah.
I used to,
Yeah.
when it was Christmas time in our house, Christmas time was a feeling.
Yeah,
You
it
felt
was.
happy.
Yeah, it was.
You know, it was like,
Yeah, the chocolate milk, the cocoa.
Your
yeah.
parents were nice.
That's right.
Man, what a nice.
Right.
No school.
Yo, no school. There's a feeling.
Yeah.
So there's an aura to the time.
Yep. That's right, man.
Christmas spirit.
It's Christmas spirit, yeah, which is a demon and we didn't know.
Easter too. Easter's a big one too.
That's huge. Especially in Jamaica. That's
It's coming,
huge.
it's coming up.
Yeah.
I'll finish this up. It says, such stupidity and ignorance, their eyes are closed
Yeah.
and they cannot see. And it's funny, when you go into, we went into that word tree, when the serpent told Eve, and she's like, we can't eat these trees.
Mhm.
The root word goes to eyes being shut.
Wow.
You go into it, the root word, eyes wide shut. It goes
And
to
they
the
went
being,
into the groves.
right. So those guys, those heathens, their eyes, the reason why they make idols, because they don't know how to serve a power that's living. So they have to craft it down, because their eyes are shut to the Most High. So that's why the Lord told Eve, like, yo, you don't eat of these guys. Their eyes are shut to me. They're going to lead you way astray. You know, so it says, the person, their eyes are closed and they cannot see. Their minds are shut and they cannot think.
That's right.
Right? The person who made the idol, never stops to reflect. Why is it just a block of wood? I burnt half of it for heat and used it to bake my bread and roast my meat. How can I rest of it? Sake, how can the rest of it be a God?
Exactly.
They're not reasoning.
Exactly.
Right? Which means you need the Holy Spirit to reason.
That's right.
So it says, should I bow down to, and we did this when we were hearing the apostles. We're like, yo, this makes sense. They're talking about Jesus and all that. Should I bow down to worship a piece of wood? The poor, deluded fool feeds on ashes. He trusteth something that can't help him at all.
Wow.
Yet he cannot bring himself to ask, is this idol that I am holding in my hand a lie? They can't bring themselves to even reason. That's why the apostles said, we're not dealing with you Christians. You come up, you ask a question, we answer it, you try to add anything out.
Hey, that's why we used to tell them, step on the picture.
Just exactly.
Just step on it. Step on it.
Exactly. I remember that.
I don't believe in it. Okay, step on it. No.
To be honest, bro, we had a preview of not to deal with them from fear of God. Like those weirdos.
Yo.
Back in the day, we dealt with a lot of Christians, man.
Bro, they used
we
to
came to the conclusion we can't even deal with
Can't deal with
They're
them.
just bugged out, man. Like there used to be a guy. Some of you brothers remember. Some of you don't know.
The short one? The little midget one? You remember the little midget
guy,
one?
He had a van, right?
Oh, yeah. That's a different guy. I know.
And he had a speaker.
With the speaker on top of the van.
And he would have scriptures, and it just like, it would pass by. He would Matthew's 11 and 34. Like you don't hear it, but he just.
That was
for him. That was like the highways. Like,
you know who that
spreading
was?
the word.
Who does the Elder Tahar go against a lot? Vocab. That was Vocab in our day. That guy's Vocab.
He came on a lot, yeah.
Because he knew the scriptures, but he didn't know the scriptures. If you know what I mean. Because they know the scriptures, but they don't know the scriptures.
Those people are really bugged out in paganism.
Exactly.
In paganism.
That's why we watch, like when you're reading about the Woodstock, we talk about the totem pole with Gad.
Yeah.
Right.
All the tribes did that because when you watch even Vikings, they had a big pole for Odin.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
When you watch Vikings, you watch Ragnar, he
Right.
comes up, he's like Father Odin,
Yeah,
tell
yeah.
me what to do. He's talking to a fucking wooden
And
log.
every time they go into a city,
You know, yeah.
every time they conquer a city, they
Yeah.
have to set that up first.
Yeah.
That's one of the first things they set up is their
Oh,
idols.
look at that.
Yep.
First thing.
Saying to a stock, thou art my father.
Yeah, Khan.
Gad did the same thing too.
Yeah, that's it on that. That's it for me.
Precept. Psalms 135. Verse 14. For the Lord Yahweh will judge his people, and he will repent himself concerning his servants. The idols of the heathen are.
And you know it's sad. You just started off with fire because the Lord is judging the people, but our people don't even understand judgment. They try to reason the judgment instead of for reasoning what the brother said to reason. So we make light of what we go through. Oh, captivity. Oh, that was nothing. That's just the white man being evil. Oh, the white man just hates us. He hates blacks. He wants to be us. He's this, he's that. Instead of for reasoning, you were so wicked. You went through this traumatic experience,
Yeah.
and you're still the same wicked ass nigga.
That's why you gotta be deleted, man. And they come back.
Reboot.
Literally.
That's when you need to buy land and
Yeah. And then we're gonna go on the land with the same mentality.
God. And get our own chickens. What?
Call all y'all watching me outside, man.
Free range fried chicken. Yeah.
You still don't love your brother.
Good.
You still don't have laws.
Adultery.
Yeah, I don't think that's number one on Jake's
Same
agenda,
shit.
man.
Yeah.
If he ain't committed adultery, he ain't feeling good inside.
Jake just breaks off in factions. Who's strongest? Who's wisest? Who's this?
Yeah.
Whoever makes sense. You know what I mean? Like,
Yes.
it just turns into a bloodbath with Jake.
Yeah, it's
You
true.
break up into factions.
Yeah.
Yeah, but black folks look at your girls some kind of way.
Damn.
The elder account tear thing down.
Go ahead, Ar.
The idols of the heathen are silver and gold, the work of men's hands. They have mouths, but they speak not. Eyes have they, but they see not. They have ears, but they hear not.
Yeah, your leaders today. They're set up. They have eyes, but they don't see it, right? They don't tell you about the prophecies. They have mouths, but they speak not. So they're not barking, they're not telling you the truth. These men, these present-day idols, are crafted by small hats. They're crafted by small hats, other Edomites, because that's the same thing that was happening in the ancient world. You always had the heathens basically taking a group of Israelites that basically, didn't believe in the laws and then turned them out to sell their own people.
Yeah, like Nimrod.
Yep.
Mighty hunter.
That's right.
Neither is there any breath in their mouths.
No truth,
They-
man.
They that make them are like unto them, so is everyone that trusteth in them.
Yo, how should I say you're the father of your devil? In John 8:44, you just read. Everybody that can you read that again, Baba Kashar?
They that make them like unto them, so is everyone that trusteth in them.
Yeah. Esau made Jake into like him, and then all these simpletons that believe these wicked leaders are like into Esau too. Yahushua said, "You're the father, you of your father, the devil," and he was talking to Jake's, but he was talking about Esau. So it's a twofold thing. He was talking to Jake's, but he was also talking about Esau. But Jake's applied to that too.
Yeah, because of going in ways of Cain, it tells you that's a second years, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically taking on the curse when you get into these idols. Exodus 24 tells you the Lord was really mad about that, right? Because it's a special curse that he puts, and it exposes you. You just read it, right? Right. The top idol is gold and silver, right? And the top idol under the vanity, which is the human, so-called man, right? That gets puffed up, right? That's the number one idol. Then the gold and silver, but the Lord put a curse on it. Exodus 20:4. And you people should look it up, right? It's very important what we're going into in regards to that. It's a serious crime because everything you do and touch has to do with idolatry.
Yeah.
Right?
So we
Outside
did
of
when
this
we came out of Egypt.
Yeah.
As soon as we came out of Egypt, we did it.
Exactly. That's it on that?
I got another script here. This is,
Last one, then we'll close up.
Okay, this is Deuteronomy 13 and 1 NLT. Suppose there are prophets among you, or those who dream dreams about the future, and they promise you signs or miracles, and predict signs or miracles occur.
So Alazar did that. He put himself in that position, right? By opening up your mouth and go ahead and speaking that what you said. Go ahead.
If they then say, come, let us worship.
Jeremiah 28:8.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Which also says we're gonna find out at the end.
At the end, yeah.
Right? We're just waiting.
Come, yep.
See who's right or not.
Yeah, exactly.
Come, let us worship other gods, gods you have not known before.
Straight.
Do not listen to them.
So they can say, like, for those of you at home, if they say, you know, the MOTB isn't what it is, that's the same spirit.
Of course it is.
Exact same spirit.
I'm the God said comforter.
Yeah, there you go. That's a direct, yeah, exactly.
And you people believed it.
Yeah, the big ass tour bus.
And now all those people that, you know, it's like in the Matrix when Neo was fighting all those agents, and then he flew off, and then they just looked at each other and just walked away. Where are all those people now?
Con.
All those people that gave money and subscribed for years.
Yeah, they're
women,
gone.
children, like all people grew
Gone.
up in that system. Oh, Comfort, he got raided by the FBI, and then he got off. You know, most
Yeah.
like sense of the spiritual one.
Yeah.
They just, I guess we just gotta go.
Just go back to what?
Well, some of them are saying this, that he was supposed to be risen back up. They're still waiting for him to be risen back up.
Heavy deep.
Wow.
Yo, you know how that's
demonic.
Bro, you know, the gap between how the Most High gave us to think in terms of the spirit and them, you can't measure that. It's outer darkness for real. Go ahead.
Listen to them. The Lord your God is testing you to see if you truly love him with all your heart, which is your mind, and soul.
Right. So, you know, he was used as a sift, Alazar, by the Most High, because he's putting that narrative out that you can take your time. It's going to take a long time. So whenever Jake has that spirit on their mind, you're going to be exposed if you're not getting right.
Hey, that's why Yahushua said, if you love father, mother, children, because you know how easy it is to go into idolatry? That's why one of our favorite movies, me and the elder, is Heat, where he said, if you're not able to leave anything in 15 seconds or less.
He spots the heat around the corner.
And that's true, because that's the mind we have to have. You have to be able to drop everything. If you can't give up anything, whatever it is that you're attached to in this world, that's your idol.
That's your idol.
It's mindset.
It's true.
It's what you know. Your what they call your values, your beliefs. You know.
Verse 4, serve only the Lord your God and fear him alone.
See? Some people fear losing their job, losing their woman.
2020.
That's your idol.
What
That's your idol.
about 2020 when you had Israelite camps say, "Hey, I know the white man's the devil, but you got to take the jump.
You got to take the, you know
Take
what?
the jump, you
Yep.
gotta take the thing.
Yeah. The venom.
Some of them said you got to take it to keep your job. You got to take care of your family. Do this, that, and the third.
That's an idol.
And the brother's scripture about you will touch serpents.
And live.
And live, you know, you see it right there. See it?
Yo, that's a heavy demon, bro. Yo.
That's how you know the zombie effect.
Yeah, that's a zombie effect, man.
As soon as I heard about that, I remember the day I was just scrolling. I'm like, oh, there's a whatever vaccine or whatever. Right away, I just, bro, I'm not taking it to that.
Yeah.
Like
No.
it just automatically, bro.
Yeah.
You know, like I gotta wait till see what Apostle Tahar says.
Nah,
Bro,
exactly.
anything inject, you know, like your spirit
straight.
should just tell you. No,
Straight,
that's
bro.
wrong.
Straight.
Even people in the world too. People in the world knew not to take it.
Yeah,
You know?
that's true.
you know,
Some, yeah.
I don't know the percentage. But
No, but some did. No, some did.
So for people in Israel now, you take it. Like,
Embarrassing.
Bro, gone.
Embarrassing.
Gone.
You know?
Zombies, man. Hey, that's what Esau does. When he gets rid of you, like Britney Spears, she's in zombie land.
Yeah, oh yeah.
She can't talk. She can't speak normally.
Yeah, she's
you know,
done.
Like a lot of people when they're rid of you.
Yeah.
That's what this guy, Kanye West, he had a handler.
Oh yeah.
I forget his name.
Canadian guy, the trainer.
Canadian, yes. There's a quote he told him, like pretty much you got to get down with the program or something like that, or it's back to zombie land forever.
Wow.
which they keep you sedated with all their pharmakia, drugs. They have all the, the knowledge. So
Yeah, they do. They have his keys.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's why that movie Get Out was real.
Very real. Yeah, that's a very real movie.
And that song you mentioned, Shemai, that was from Flashing Lights.
Yeah,
which was
Flashing
like
Lights. Yeah.
about the Nazis.
Yeah,
Flashing
and
Lights.
he went through that because you guys said his father was
Black Panther.
Black Panther. I don't know because I know his father was also a part of that church that Tom Cruise is a part of, Scientology, and they practice shock therapy, and they use flashing lights as well. But shock therapy is from Teeman, right?
Yeah.
When you go into the operation, what the brother was saying, Operation Paperclip,
Project Paper.
which turned into Bluebird. It went from Paperclip to Bluebird to MK.
Oh,
to
I think
MK
you're right.
Ultra.
No, I think you're
Because
right.
the name changed.
Changes over time.
Right? But yeah, they use shock treatment, flashing lights, sleep deprivation. I think they even use water, like try to drown you and stuff. They
Waterboarding.
I think they did.
Yeah, waterboarding.
Yeah, they say he was a Black Panther. No signs of Scientology.
Mm.
Remember that? Remember that movie, Winter Soldier?
That's a good one.
They showed some of
I
that.
knew he was part of Black
All
Panther.
Captain America they
What he
showed.
did after that.
Because remember they made him. You know? When you first saw Captain America, he was a nobody.
Exactly.
That shock therapy and everything. With
Yeah.
the iron arm.
Oh yeah.
And then give him the thing to buy on, and then it's
But remember, he was a hitman. He's like Jason Bourne.
Yeah. But I know his
This
mom
is
was
also
big into
used for
they're like
when you lose your mind.
Yeah.
They come into that science to shock you so that you can, and then they put you on the hypnosis.
Yes.
So that's the next.
Hypnosis is a
right?
big
So
one.
they shock therapy you, right? You see, right? And then put you on the hypnosis to bring back information that your mind,
Recalled?
front lobe.
That's what they do.
The Lord allow your front lobes to move. Hey, Esau's the devil.
Yeah,
You don't understand what's going on. Hey, just read up what shock therapy is about.
Yeah, man.
dummies.
Hey, wasn't that in Get Out too? She was a psychotherapist.
Yes,
or something,
both the-
and she had him on the couch at first.
Yes.
And she
Doing
was
the
asking him
cup.
questions.
Yeah, the cup.
Didn't she ask him questions?
Yes.
And then after she kept doing the cup. thing,
Yes.
Trigger.
To trigger him. Yep.
It was how his mother died, so that's why she triggered. She found it in him. That's what we can. He didn't want to go into it, and that's what was his weakness. So that she.
But that's what therapy is all about. That's like they're promoting it so hard because they found out they can control people with therapy.
And Manchurian Candidate.
That's a great one.
MK Ultra.
Yeah.
Who's that? Denzel?
Yes, that was the second good one. The first one was, I think, with Sinatra. I think. I'm gonna have to go back and watch it.
Oh, that was it.
Go ahead.
Obey his commandments. Just like I said again, Deuteronomy 13:4. Obey his commandments. Listen to his voice and cling to him. The last verse here.
Yeah, the voice goes into the spirit of prophets. Go ahead.
Verse 5, the false prophets or visionaries who try to lead you astray must be put to death.
That's it. Yeah.
Bring it up.
For they encourage rebellion against the Lord, your power.
And rebellion is like the sin.
Witchcraft.
And rebellion among
Yeah,
the
sin,
Jacob,
witchcraft.
it spreads very fast, man.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Yep.
Korah, when we read about Korah.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
it, bro. You just
Quick.
The leaders of the people
Yeah.
get into their ear and then
Yes.
That's
it
it.
spreads, man. It
Yeah.
spreads fast, bro. It spreads very fast.
Hey, that's why even countries they try to block disinformation. Right? They don't play with that.
Yeah.
They'll say, "Oh, that's propaganda."
Yeah.
Same. Yeah.
Babylon propaganda.
It's true.
Confusion.
Yeah,
It's
it's true.
just shit everywhere.
It's true. Free speech.
Yeah, bloody
Full of
city.
lies.
That's right. That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
That was it?
No, who redeemed you from slavery and brought you out of the land of Egypt, since they tried to lead you astray from the way of the Lord your commanded you to live, you must put them to death. In this way you will purge the evil from among you. That's it.
And the Lord's gonna do it, not us.
That's right.
You know.
And let's talk about Esau right now because that's who's been blocking us this whole time from the face of the Lord. all this doctrine being pushed out of the school system, work job, how you do women, how you do kids.
Television.
Tons. It's been him, man.
And our people, both. Yeah.
He saw these pork chop pastors at the front of it.
That's true too. Well, spiritually they run us.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Jeremiah 23:1.
Yeah.
And then they block judgment, right?
And they block
like,
judgment.
Like Apostle Tahar made a joke before. He's like, you don't see like SWAT teams raiding houses of adulterers. You're on the ground. You're arrested. Charged for adultery, but that's a serious crime.
Yeah, it's true.
Like what you just said too. Those are serious crimes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then when Israel saw those things, they said, "Oh shit, I can't." You know, it would instill something in their head.
Yep.
Like I shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Even though they're still stiff necked and they kind of
Yeah.
do it, but if you've seen judgment every day, oh she got stoned, or she got,
Eventually.
that would bring a different spirit.
Yes, it would.
But now it's like everything is in this society is satire pretty much.
Yes.
A joke.
It's a big joke.
Trending videos. I'm doing this dance. I'm on this bridge. Oh, this TikToker fell off and died.
Yeah,
He's doing a TikTok video. It's a joke, right?
Con.
You make your money off jokes. It's
Yeah.
satire, bro.
I cheated with his best friend, but he took me back. Like, what?
You know?
Which dulls the senses.
Con.
Your spiritual
Con.
senses.
So if you would have those judgments, people would live a little differently, man.
Yeah.
True.
Like that video I posted of that father. He said, "Don't call my son that." She's like, "Okay, okay." And she said that word. You just smacked her in the face.
Quick, yeah.
And then they're like, "Oh, call the police! Yo, call the police!" And you can tell those people, they're from a land where that doesn't exist. Call the police.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
what-
yeah, exactly.
What are you talking about?
What are you
When
talking
they came to Babylon, they sipped some Babylon juice.
Yeah.
You know, they feel good. But there's gonna come a time when you can't call the police.
Yeah. Well,
That's it.
well, we're gonna do that too. We're gonna slap the shit out you. Yeah, man.
Go ahead, Kazak. You can close it up.
Okay. Oh, so that's it for this sitting. Give thanks to the Heavenly Father who's in Yahweh. So all praise to Yahweh.
Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua, Hashem, Makakadash.
And a double honors to our apostles, our elders, the bishop of Great Stone.
Yes,
Where all of this truth from. Peace and blessings to you brothers and to his work for the folk under the earth. This GMS Toronto, Canada, saying Shabbat. Shalom.
Shalom. Shalom to the full.
To the full.
That's right. Shalom. A ball.